Copyright strike.
All right.
You can't get Avril Lavigne. I love her though, seriously. I wanted to see her in concert. Anyway.
All right. So, like I said, I'm totally unprepared. So, this is going to be a quick recap. I don't have anything written down or anything like that. So,
well, hopefully you know how we get off the island.
You want me to do the recap?
That's step one.
No, I got it. It's fine. It's good for me to remember, anyhow.
You do it. I believe in you.
Thank you. So anyhow, you guys have followed Catalin, or maybe Reksis, over to the Plains of Standing Stones. There, Catalin led you to a large stone that was blocking a passageway. After some crawling into this passageway, you were able to find a portal. It led you to a remnant of the lost city of Arcanther. This is a remnant of the Netherese city that fell 1,000 years ago. There was still a centurion standing guard, but even though he seemed to be malfunctioning, he was still active. He spoke to you for a bit, thought you might have been dangerous, but after talking to Catalin, he decided that you weren't dangerous. After that, Catalin led you to this ancient bathhouse.
Did that require a portent roll?
I think it did. This bathhouse was still mostly intact. And there was a large mosaic of tiles that were on the wall in the shape of a sun, with everything sort of just coming out of the center of it. In the center of this sun was where you found the first arcanum, the first mystery that she was looking for. But this wasn't until you had a hard-fought battle with an 8-legged monster octopus. But after the battle, you were able to defeat him, and you ended up having some really good calamari later that evening and in the morning too, thanks to Reksis' fine cooking skills.
Calamari for days.
You searched around the city a little bit. You did find a room with a number of portals, most of them destroyed, but you found 2 that were still active. You still don't know how you're going to get down to the ground. You can't even see the ground below you. You're so high. So
high, dude.
You ended up staying the night there. I think we set the scene, kind of it zooms in on you guys standing in front of Catalin's little tower that she's built, about 3 stories high. I think you built a second one too, right? There's 2 towers there.
The 2 towers.
And the large golem is standing up. He stands about 12 feet tall. Ron, you literally come up to his chin, but you've had some fun riding on his shoulder. He's very rusted and old, and he has like an ancient top hat made out of metal. And he looks down at you, and it looks like the metal is shaped into what might have been some sort of a suit or something like that. He was obviously at one time probably very, very shiny and attractive looking. It is the next morning. You are sitting outside of Catalin's cabin. What would you guys like to do? I did it.
Oh, we did it. We did it.
And now we have to immediately stop. Oh, he's like, give me that headset.
I will listen.
We will
didn't say hi yet.
He didn't say hi yet. Either that or Gary's on. Oh, no.
Hi, Skylar.
Hey.
Happy Halloween.
Oh, that's right. Did you go trick-or-treating yet?
I said Skylar.
You eat candy? Yeah?
Did you get lots of good candy?
Hi, Skylar. I said out of the baby.
You're way more
John, your son is scaring Skylar.
Can you say Happy Halloween?
I said Skylar.
Yeah, he said hi.
Hi.
Happy Halloween! He's like, I've had it with these people.
Happy Halloween. Sorry, don't mind my computer. It's kind of loud.
Come on.
You
want to walk up the stairs?
Okay.
He was not into us today. He was kind of like,
he's
these guys are boring.
He's had an exciting evening.
Oh.
Yeah. We've learned that we can play on the stairs.
Oh.
Nothing bad has happened yet.
Yes, being the opposite.
I think she's done with her fascination with it, but my cousin's daughter,
All right, I'm back.
when she was up the one time, because we have so many staircases in our house, that's all she wanted to do to her poor parents' dismay, was she wanted to go up and down the stairs.
Yep. All right, how are we getting the fuck out of here?
All right, yeah, you guys, it is a beautiful day as far as you can tell. You must be above the clouds because looking over the edge, I think you have noticed before that the clouds are actually below you. You are
I would
that
like to
high
pee
up in
over the
air.
edge.
You do. I think we have a cutscene of some poor little guy that's walking through the desert that's like, rain!
It smells like crystal
from
meth.
God.
I'm not even going to address that. So, I think after we've gotten our bearings, and Catalan, when coming downstairs or in the eatery or whatever, actually will look at the table of everybody and give like a good morning, and then eat. All right, and then after we eat, a portal room. For me.
All right, so the portal room is over here. It's this building. It's a circular building. And there were a number of portals, but there are holes in the wall, and the walls are kind of destroyed. It seems like it's barely standing. Most of the portals have been destroyed, except for two. They're circular in nature, and they're made of stone, and they have like arcane ruins like all around the edge.
Okay.
And you said none of these runes look the same as what's on my button, right?
No.
Okay.
They don't.
And he said that the one portal goes to the town like square where we
town square, yeah.
Yeah, the what you have in your hand, the portal artifact, does not seem to be associated with this place.
So you said two of the portals are intact?
Okay.
Two of the portals are intact.
The one goes to town square, where we think that's where we're gonna possibly find the hag because she was a Netherese mage.
Maybe.
Where did he say where the other portal goes?
He did not say.
Can we ask him?
Yeah, you can ask him.
Robot.
So today is a get the fuck off this island day, right? It's not necessarily a fight day, but there might be a fight. So maybe I don't want to unprepare Fireball.
Well, if we run into the hag, there might be a fight.
Exactly. And I definitely want this spell up today because I want to do stuff with it. So...
Mage armor?
I mean, I was ready to sacrifice that one, not gonna lie.
If you're not sacrificing it for bark skin, I swear
will
to
sacrifice
God.
Dimension Door instead, because it's not like Dimension Door is not just Vortex Warp, but better, but I don't need it.
I know, but of all the spells that wizards can memorize at any given day, there's gotta be something other than Mage Armor that you would want to swap out for Dimension Door.
He says to you, Reksis, I assume you go up to the Iron Giant and you ask him where the other one leads to, and he says, I believe it leads to the Halls of Resonance.
Is that like a bathroom, or?
No, it's a place where the wizards conducted experiments.
Oh, so
Bells would echo throughout the halls, and that's why they call it the Halls of Resonance.
Makes sense to me. John, I want to take my time. I don't know if it's going to help, but we're here anyway. I'm going to take 10 minutes to put up Comprehend Languages.
Okay.
Well, that'd be good, especially when you need to read, like... Well, wait, when she puts up Comprehend Languages, will she be able to read the runes on the gates?
It's a literal meaning of any language. I don't think our
yeah, they're not actual words, but yeah, it's definitely ruins that you would recognize as being associated with transportation. I don't remember what school of magic that is.
Because for some reason I thought when
conjuration.
Probably.
I thought when she had looked, because you said it was like Netherese stuff that.
Yeah. I'll also put up Detect Magic because Comprehend Languages and Detect Magic do not conflict. They both just last for an hour.
Oh, good.
And they're not both concentrations. So don't consume the spell slot. Don't place a template. So once I do all of that and have everything up, I will walk inside and start taking it all in. So the
Well, you do see, like, walking past here, there is a very old sign that's hanging off of one piece of metal, and it says the Wandering Star Tavern, but it looks to be almost completely destroyed. But you do see, you can read it now after the spell kicks in.
Inky darling, as I summon my little blob, be like, go in there and tell me if there's anything worth grabbing.
All right, give me an investigation check.
Maybe there's an old bottle of brandy.
Inky's investigation check, though, right? Oh, can he just do a percept? No, they're both terrible. All right. Doesn't matter. Inky sucks. All right.
Oh, you're rolling private.
Oh, shit.
Haha.
I actually see it.
Inky takes a -2 to
Well,
intelligence.
yeah, because you're...
And a -2 to wisdom.
So there, you do find a couple of bottles of wine. It's called Shadow Mist Reserve. You can see through his eyes that you can read it now. They're, look like typical bottles of wine. There's a dark liquid within, and they're very dusty and old.
I was about to
He's
say
digging
that's
around,
like
like the bar is all crashed, and behind it, most of the bottles are destroyed, except for he finds 2.
1,000-year-old vintage, and the question is it going to be good or is it going to taste
Or is
like
it gonna
vinegar?
be vinegar? Yeah. You never know. I mean, I'll add that to my inventory. 2 bottles of wine.
Yep, Shadow
Not
Mist
my-
Reserve. It's called.
Shadow Mist Reserve.
Mhm.
I like the name. Consumable.
There was a bunch more in there, but he had such a bad investigation check.
Yeah. Well, I sent Inky, and technically I could check it out later myself. Maybe I'll have a better one, but I just sent Inky for now so that I could go start casting my shit, because it takes me 20 minutes. Shadow Mist Reserve. I have 2 of those. Okay, so while Inky's doing that, and I cast, and then I want to go in, and I want to really look at these 2 portals that are still, like, the active ones, I guess. And I guess what I'm trying to decipher, is there any kind of way I can get a clue as to where it will transport us to, / how to use it?
Well, according to the Iron Giant, give me an intelligence check.
Okay. Intelligence or Arcana?
I think intelligence.
Or
It's
history.
more of an
Straight intelligence. Dirty 20.
So, putting a few things together here, you can see there are 2 portals there. One of them will lead you to the square. Another one will lead you to the halls of resonance. Those don't seem to exist anymore.
Right.
But the locations of them could be down in the desert. So you making the connection that maybe going through these portals may bring you to the location where they landed. Or it could leave you out in the middle of the air where you fall.
We already spent like 10 minutes
So
discussing this last week.
What are the
So
2 destinations?
One is the square.
Okay.
And the other one is the halls of resonance.
And what did the giant say the halls of resonance specifically
That was where
were
they
again?
tested spells, things like that.
I say we go there. Sounds wonderful. And a square is an open space. So if you go there and there's nothing there, that is most likely the one that will transport us to the middle of the sky and will fall. At least the hall, it's a building, it's a concrete location. You're mocking me.
I was about to say, the thing is though, if the building fell,
Boop-a-boopy. Bork, bork.
how do we know we're not
Swedish
just going to
chef,
show
I
up
don't know.
inside of rubble?
Have you ever seen the show From?
All right. Well,
Nope.
what have I? No.
No. Okay. Guy ends up inside a rubble, but it's a whole
Yeah.
thing. You'll have to watch the show to
which
appreciate
would
it.
be terrible. All right. So it's a gamble either way, but whether we like it or not, it's sort of our only option considering we're miles high in the sky.
John,
Unless we just jump off of this and you'll land probably in a week or so, and fail and I will
That's
crash.
true.
John, I
I
have a
would like to
question.
do the math to see how long it would actually take you.
I have a question
Well, it's
around
60 feet around, I think.
So
the
you're
longbow of
30,000
the
feet in
Eternal
the
Hunt.
air. How long is that? The 60
Is it
divided
really-
by 30,000?
Do you get the distance, or is it just you with the ring, though? Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Ignore me.
John,
There you
the eagle's eye effect of my longbow, where it makes that spectral eagle. Is there a distance limit on that? There's not one listed, so I'm.
Hold on.
Thing is, I thought we established last week it'll take you to the portal, not the coordinates of where the portal used to be. Because I think we spent like a good 5 to 10 minutes last week debating whether we were going to pop out in the middle of the air or how it was going to work.
So it would take you
To the point that Catalin used one of her locust rolls
For clarification,
for clarification. So
it would take you about 3.5 hours to get to the bottom.
Jesus.
Jeez Louise.
That's hilarious.
oh, I'm falling. I'll just eat rations and
Yeah, to hang out,
You could watch a movie.
yeah.
You could watch Braveheart in that fall. That's
I'm sorry,
a long
Gary. What did you
time.
say?
The eagle's eye effect of the longbow of the Eternal Hunt. So making that spectral eagle. There's no distance limit noted on it. Is there? It just says it lasts for 10 minutes.
Like
Like
how
how
far
close
away
you
the
have to
eagle
be.
can fly away from you?
Yeah, I probably didn't note it. What do you think is a good fair distance?
I think usually it's a familiar is 100 feet, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
75
familiar is like
miles.
I would say
100. I mean,
500 feet I think is fair.
okay,
Yeah, make a note on there. I just didn't add it.
that's fine.
There should be a distance though.
well, and yours is more of like a
It's a scouting thing.
scouting thing, so only going 100 feet is not like.
That was going to be my thing. Is like, if there
great.
was no actual distance limit on it, I would just shove this eagle through a portal and see what the fuck happens.
I mean, you could still do that.
I mean, I
But-
highly doubt it's going to work. I feel like I'm going to be just wasting a charge, but
Ron, you can see Chunky jumps off. He goes over and he sniffs the portal, and the portal lights up.
Then he pees on it. Where does this pee go?
You don't know. I
Anyhow,
think you guys are in the building now, looking around.
Yeah.
well,
I will
All right,
take care of
so-
that one.
Square
Well-
or
I like the
I say
idea of the
square.
hole. I vote for the holes.
square.
So. Holes.
Squares.
Either way, we're going to land somewhere in the desert, and we're just hoping for, you know,
Well, I'm on Team Reksis. Wherever Reksis goes,
not too far.
Ron shall follow.
Well, then, Reksis, you're the tiebreaker here because he and I are on opposite sides of the equation.
if I talk to the construct guy,
That's not going to help you.
the
And he's looking
Gino's-
into a hole in the ceiling.
do you know specifics of where the portals for these used to empty out? Like, was the spell one inside the spell building? Was the other one just like on a square just out in the open? Was it inside of like a city center or like a, well, Reksis doesn't know about trains or anything, but you know, kind of like a train travel station or something?
He goes, yes, the one for the halls of residence takes you inside of the building. The other one takes you near the square on the outside.
Yes. So, outside.
And he goes, cheerio, I must go stand vigil. And he goes off to the center.
Goodbye.
I'm actually,
Bye.
I'm kind of
It's a
concerned
passionate
because,
wave, Ron.
John, you said the dream where I saw the hag as like skeletal. That was just what I had last night, right?
Yes.
I'm worried if that dream, since we seem to have prophetic dreams, if that dream is prophetic and she said that she's waiting for me,
You
I
did.
really don't want to pop out where, she could just, like, snipe us. So even though I think this square would be a lot more versatile if it is indeed outside, I think maybe we want to be inside of a building, provided the building hasn't fallen down on top of us.
Yeah, provided the building is still standing.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, let's go.
It's probably not still standing, but a building is a building, whereas the square is an open space.
I'm still standing.
The square is like a square,
So,
man.
Even though it's fallen, that portal could be the one that takes you to the middle of the sky and you fall to your death.
I can ask Helm. I can do my augury.
That's true.
I mean,
Throw the bones down or what?
No, I think we discussed it's no longer bones. It's actually Chonky does
like interpretive
Interpretive
dancing.
dance.
interpretive dance. It's like the Australian breakdance.
But worse.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
somebody get a gif of that quickly.
Can trust Gary will be on it.
So do you want to do the augury or not?
I would like that very much.
Okay, so you can see that, he does a pirouette and some weird like movements with his body that make no sense with the pirouette. I knew it had to be out there. I knew it.
Yeah.
She was the worst. Oh my god. You guys, if you haven't seen
Was
it
she
yet,
the worst,
go
or
watch
was
it.
she actually the best?
I was reading a thing. Apparently, Australia didn't have a breakdance team, so like, she just tried out. Like, she was like, I think by default, the only one that actually like joined the team.
But she ran like she gave breakdance lessons to other Australians. It was so
Yeah,
weird.
she has like a PhD in breakdancing.
Yeah, she has a degree
what?
in
Yes, she has a
breakdancing. Yes,
fucking
it's so
degree.
weird.
That doesn't make
Possible
any
that her
sense.
breakdancing is so next level that none of us just get it.
Maybe that's it.
I'm
I don't
just
know.
saying.
I grew
it's
up in the
a
80s.
possibility.
I've seen it.
Anyway,
I mean,
dancing.
When Chonky is done with his
based
interpretive
on-
dance,
based
what
on
portal is he
the-
standing in front of?
Based on the
Alright,
gift, she has a
cast
lot of
augury.
enthusiasm,
Arguing.
but not momentum.
Arguary.
I don't know
That's
if
what
you
Penny
got
and
an eagle.
Catalan cast
I
at
do.
each other.
Yeah, I just
I
put
like
that
your
together.
eagle.
My eagle.
What'd you do?
Does your eagle have a name?
No.
Eagly?
Eagly.
You
For
can't
some
just
reason-
add a Y to the end like you did with Inky and expect it to always
Yeah, you
land. Eagle-y.
Golly.
I
It's like from
don't
Scrubs.
have
Eagle.
augury on my spell list.
It was like, did you ever see Peacemaker?
Did you cast Augury yet
No,
so
I
we know
never
which
watched it
portal
yet.
to take?
Oh my
'Cause
God, it's
823
fantastic.
already,
His
people.
eagle was named Eagly.
I'm literally trying to explain to you that I don't have it on my spell list.
Uh-oh, you haven't
Well,
prepared it?
Mark off a second level spell and just say you can't. No, what happened was he had it through a feat, and then he wanted to get rid of the feat, but he asked you if he could still have Augury and he could consider it a paladin spell that he could prepare, and you were like, sure. But the problem is that when he actually updated it on D&D Beyond,
It took it off. my
house
spell
rules
list.
don't follow D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
It's Augury is not technically a paladin spell, so he lost it from his character sheet.
Yes.
But you might be able
Yeah.
to click and
You
drag
want me
Augury.
to put it back on there? I can do that real quick.
Yeah, you could probably click and drag it to him.
Hold on. Hold, please.
And while you're doing that, I'm gonna run out to my shop real quick and grab my water bottle because I'm an idiot.
Oh no.
I'm gonna take you as far as I can, though.
Okay.
But will we lose you?
All right.
Probably.
Probably.
And
Not
then when you
great
come back,
scroll.
you'll have headphone issues like me.
No.
All right, augury is on your list.
Huzzah.
I'm gonna.
Well,
Do you
now
want
he
me to
just
cast it for you or
wants
no?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Go.
You're back
Actually,
already?
marked sticks, bones, or similar tokens worth 25 gold pieces.
Close that.
Well,
Open it again.
Chonky's interpretive dancing is worth 25 gold pieces.
Cast spell.
Although technically,
3.
if it has a if it has a material component that actually lists costs, you were supposed to mark that off.
Let's see if I can.
It's weird though. Why would like
Because we're
casting
eventually heading to Rivenleaf, right?
Why would casting bones or stones be like single use?
I don't
You
know.
can't pick them up. Like once you drop them, you can't
They're
pick 'em up.
specially marked.
That's
They're, like,
sticks and all.
stuck
You
to the
can pick
ground
them
now.
up. That's so dumb. All right.
Well, hold on. It doesn't say that it consumes the item. You just have to spend 25 gold once,
Yeah,
and then
you
you
just
have
have to
the
have 'em.
material components for all future.
Oh.
Unless it says it consumes it, then you have to do it. Spend money every
Well,
day.
the way you were talking about it, it made it sound like it was consuming.
Why do you roll the d4? I don't understand.
I
It
don't
has
know.
nothing to do with the spell.
I cast it.
No,
and
just I highly doubt Greg paid attention to material components and ever took 25 gold.
Oh, I'm not.
But it's fine. Well, and technically, when he was casting it before, it was part of a fee. So
John, I would like to shove my head into my bag of holding.
What are you shoving in your bag of holding?
Nothing.
his head.
My
Well,
girthy
anyway.
ears.
What head?
when Chunky's interpretive dance is over, what portal is he standing in front of?
He is
what we
standing
all
in front of the halls of resonance.
want. God, I love being right. It's so gratifying.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, shall we go, or do we want to still poke around this place? Because we're
Ladies
probably
first.
not coming back. I beg your pardon. I am not going first. And I can't even say age before beauty because I'm older than you and I'm prettier than you. So, anyway, Reksis,
Toodaloo.
you go first.
Yeah, I'll go.
I would say, don't let the
All right.
glass one go first.
You see Reksis, he disappears into the portal in front
And maybe
of you.
take Ron with you in case you fall.
Oh, I'm holding hands.
I dive in like it's a pool.
I'm holding hands with
Right.
Rexness.
Oh,
You
Ron's
do.
holding Reksis' hand, so they
But
would
you
know.
were the last one left, standing in this ancient city all by yourself.
She goes into the other portal.
I closed the portal.
You can't close the portal.
Nope, closed. I closed.
It
I
is
put a
glowing
sign up.
kind of a shimmering white and silver.
He splashes
No, it
water
stopped,
on it.
it stopped glowing. It's no longer glowing. I unplugged it.
I unplugged it.
I pulled the extension cord.
I never did
Unplugged
get to the tavern to search for more booze.
No. Inky is on your shoulder. He's looking at you with his big beady eyes.
I'll look down at him and be like, we have to talk later.
Sorry, folks. Portal's closed.
I'll walk
He,
through the portal.
he rubs the side of your cheek in a kindly manner.
Leaves a smudge. I'll walk through the portal.
All right. Let me switch scenes here.
Well, now that it's unplugged, where does she go?
He starts falling.
She goes randomly to another portal.
Another portal 1,000 blocks away.
She's gonna walk. She's all sweaty. Good. Serves her right.
So you guys find
it's
yourselves.
awful.
You guys find yourselves in this gigantically wide hallway. It's probably a good 100 feet from one end to the other. Looking around, you can see that the ceiling goes up probably another 75, 80 feet and ends in an archway.
Mhm.
This hallway looks like it goes on for a long ways. You're not even sure. To either side of you, you can see that it is mostly destroyed. There are some places where doors used to be, but it's all rubble now. There are big pieces of rubble that are kind of on the ground in front of you. And it's all sand underneath your feet. You're not on stone anymore. Penny, and you jump through and you land like literally on your face in the sand.
I just full scorpion. Yeah.
Yeah, Reksis and Ron are still holding hands as you kind of look around this place. It's pretty massive and it looks like it goes forward for quite a bit. What would you guys like to do?
Do I
Is-
eventually pop through? Because you didn't say
You
I
did.
popped through.
Yeah,
Is
you
there
I
a
like
light?
I got
Here we go. Here for Catalan.
I
Oh.
like it.
Yes, there are holes in the side of the wall and in the top that show some light shining through. So the light is very dim, but it does show through in a few places.
Okay.
Well, you said
These are
we're in
very
a.
high up.
You said that we're in a massive hallway. Are there like Well, they did their experiments here, so are there are the doors leading
There
to...
are other doors to your right and to your left. Most of them appear to be broken or covered in stone. Some of them looks like they're actual doors, but they're stone. It's like they got turned into stone when they fell.
Stones.
Like part of the wall. They became part of the wall.
I do have detect magic up, but I know magic auras can be blocked by certain like proportions of material.
So behind you, you can see there is actually the hallway keeps going. You seem to have been landed in the center of this, and in the forward it keeps going. So maybe, in fact, you don't even see an end to it. It just continues downward. And you're in the center, so it's 50 feet to one side, 50 feet to the other side, if you want to start investigating.
Well,
I will start
taking my daily
investigating.
medications.
And there are big rocks on the ground and things like that.
Oh, yeah, Catalan, put up mage armor in case we run into some, like...
I already did.
Suck that down.
Experiment
I
that
rolled
has
like shit, John.
that has lived in stasis that's going to end up trying to eat us.
I put it up when we approached the portal.
So looking around, I mean, where you're at, there's literally nothing around you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you're in the center of this. You're standing in the sand with lots of rocks around you and stuff like that from where this place. There are holes in the ceiling above you, but the ceiling is like 100 feet up, where some light shines through, giving a little bit of illumination to the place.
Some of the stone doors, are they like solids? Stone in the whole frame, or could Inky like slip under like a crack in the floor?
No, these are completely solid, like they were turned to stone.
Okay.
I mean, Reksis isn't going to know any of this, but I wonder if it was either side effects of, like when the magic failed, or it might have been deliberate, like, fail safes, like if these are areas where they're, like, potentially using dangerous experimental stuff, you could have the place, kind of like the,
Like, it goes into lockdown mode.
Yeah, it goes into lockdown to stop dangerous things from getting out.
Do I get any magic off the stone itself? Like, any magical auras off the stone doors? Or
it's
like
kind of the same magic you're feeling before. It's kind of all around you here.
Okay.
The weave seems to be churning in this area.
Okay. Well. Well, I don't have a very easy way to get past.
John, do I notice anything else?
Not where you're at.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
You're basically in the center, looking around, and you investigate kind of your general area where you're at. You don't see or notice anything out of the ordinary. It's just eerily quiet in here.
Oh, wait, did Finian, did you summon that eagle?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
So we're like in the middle, and essentially we can go forward or backward.
There's holes in the ceiling, but they're like 100 feet up. Like Inky wouldn't be able to go there; it's too far away. But the eagle could.
The eagle could. Yeah.
He can go that far. I just can't look through his eyes.
Would you like to send him over there?
Anymore.
All right. So, Fenian, how do you summon your eagle?
I just pull out the longbow of the Eternal Hunt, and I pull back the string as if I'm about to fire an arrow, but I don't have an arrow knocked, and I just let it fly, and then the eagle just.
Oh. Yeah, the eagle immediately, the big wings come out, and then it starts flying upward, and you can see through its eyes when it does this. And I'm assuming you direct it toward one of the holes in the ceiling?
Yeah.
As you come out of one of the holes, you can see that you are immediately over the desert. You can see tons of standing stones around you. And it looks, not familiar from where you went in, but definitely familiar to the place where you guys went to.
Okay. Do I see any other structures of note, or just kind of like this? I'm assuming this is like a fallen tower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no other structures of note other than, some of the large stones over there, similar to the one that you're in.
Yeah, I'll just circle around. If I don't see anything of note, I'll just bring the eagle back.
All right, the eagle flies back through the hole.
and it'll just like perch on my shoulder, and then my eyes come back. Just, we're back in the desert, but it seems like this is just a huge set of ruins. Nothing really stuck out to me other than more of these structures.
Well, we can either go down the hall this way or down the hall that way.
Were you able to tell from the eagle, like, how far, you know, where we are, like, either direction leads to the outside, or?
From when you turn the eagle around and you look back at this building, it's just a big, long stone with kind of an archway at the top. It's hard to tell which way would be the way out.
And about how far along the building?
It looks to be about a mile long from your vantage.
What?
Shit. And are we in the middle of it? Are we in the end of it?
You appear to be in the very center of it.
Right.
That makes sense.
Catalin.
What about like left and right? Because like it's a mile long hallway this way. What about like those doors?
I mean, it's not much bigger than where you're at. A little bit, though. There does appear to be chambers beyond those doors.
They would be rooms.
There would be. Looks like there would be, according to your vantage, Fenian. But how you would get to those, you have no idea.
Yeah. Catalin, when
what
wizardy people do experiments, are they typically like held in the basement, held in the attic, held in some random floor? What should we expect here? Which way should we go?
It's either north or south, basically.
Yeah, it's north or south, but since you're asking, most wizards like to perform their experiments in towers, so up.
Okay.
But technically, the city fell, so now we're down here.
Yeah. But John, this is essentially like a fallen tower, right?
It was part of the city that fell.
Not a tower so much as a hall.
As a hall, okay.
But the hall was placed on a city miles high, so like that was what I was implying.
I was thinking like yeah.
Odds we go forward, evens we go behind us.
Forward it is.
Forward it is. So Catalin will just start walking down the hall.
All right, you walk. The sand is deep here, and you know it kind of slows you down a little bit, but you continue walking straight ahead.
John, I've learned from my mistakes.
Oh,
and now
we're in the
that
shade.
I can brew 2 of my mutagens a day, or I suppose a rest. I'm gonna suck down this one now too, to offset my shitty wisdom.
But now you have
I'm trading out wisdom checks for charisma checks. Yeah.
Charisma.
He's gonna cast banishment on you, like as soon as
I know.
As soon as he has
I
the
knew
opportunity.
the second that I put it, he's gonna find a reason for me
which
to
would
fucking
suck
use
because it would
charisma
send you back to the Feywild and you would get stuck there permanently.
Well, actually, it'd be funny because it's like, no, it's totally empty. There's no one here, and John's like, well, since you have disadvantage on charisma checks, you're gonna have some social interactions now. Get out there, buddy.
All right, so walking down this hallway, you go probably maybe a couple hundred feet. You can see to either side of you, you see shadows coming out of the, because it's not very well lit, but there are shadows moving to either side of you.
Oh, hell no. Is it those, like, the ones we fought in the temple?
I hope not, because those kicked our ass.
Yeah, but you're much higher level now.
Well, while I have my eagle out,
it's not gonna matter.
We light up a torch and be like, get back!
There's no good way for me to like lure them away. It's literally lure them further down where we're going or towards us, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, I could essentially do it like a... Are there shadows for us to hide in that we could just ambush them?
Not really. I mean, there are shadows there. You can do a stealth check, but...
I figured
what do you guys do?
Since I have this bird for 10 minutes, I might as well use it.
So they're literally just flanking us and going where we go?
They appear to be, yeah.
No, wait, are they falling from a distance, or are they, like,
you can
closing?
see it on either side of you, like near the walls.
They're flanking, like they're literally...
I'm assuming you're going down the center. This is like 100 foot wide, so, you can see movement in the shadows.
What if I stop and I start walking the other way?
I mean, you don't see them because they're ahead of you.
Oh.
You just turn around and start walking the other way. But...
Yeah, exactly. So I'm walking away from them now.
Okay, so Catalan, all of you are standing there. Catalan does a 360, 180, and then goes the other way.
Do they?
You don't see them. You see the shadows and stuff, but nothing moving like ahead of you.
Shadows.
But they're watching us. They're not attacking.
You
Yeah.
can't tell what they are yet. If you want to give me a perception check, I can give you a little bit more detail.
I don't know how
I mean, yeah, if we-
all about shadows.
The 21 get me, John.
I'm facing the other way, so the nat one makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Fanny, and you squint a little bit and you look into the shadows. They look humanoid in shape.
That's it.
The fact they're not immediately
I can't see
attacking
them.
us.
They're not real.
They don't look like the wraiths that we fought in the desert.
They look very similar to the race you found in the desert.
The
Great.
fact they're not attacking us, though, I wonder if someone who doesn't have disadvantage on charisma checks could try talking to them.
It's charisma saves.
Oh, okay.
No, it is charisma checks. Fuck.
It's checks.
I have a
Oh,
plus
fuck,
two
I
on
used the
charisma.
wrong one. Shit.
You drank the wrong formula?
I did.
Well, I'm sure you could just fix that. That was
You need
just
a better
clicking on the
labeling
wrong
system.
thing.
I do need a better labeling system. It's fine. It's
He's
fine.
like, I wanted strawberry, and I drank blueberry.
You're writing it with pencil on the jar. It just rubs right off.
For wisdom checks, I at least get like advantage on perception and shit. Now I have disadvantage on charisma checks and wisdom saves. Cool.
But
Great.
they don't look exactly like the race you saw. Like you see, Fenian, that some of them look like to be wearing robes, look to be wearing different. They look like wizards, but in wraith form.
Wizard wraiths.
Yeah, we should try. Catalan, you're a wizard. Go talk to him.
Yeah. Go make friends. I know that's hard for you, but go make friends.
Fenian's like, look,
I'll turn
just
back around and walk towards the shadowy raids.
One of the shadows kind of emerges out of there, and you can see he's tall, and he almost has facial features too. He has a beard that comes down a little bit. His
Hello.
robe looks kind of purplish, and he's very translucent, dark in color.
Oh, I have on a Netherese robe. Don't forget that.
He has very big eyes.
I stole a robe out
And
of
he looks towards you and he goes, "What is the secret to magic?"
I mean, do I know that?
I don't know. What do you guys say?
Does Catalan know that? Also, what language is he speaking?
Well, he's speaking Netherese. That's right. I don't even know.
I have comprehend languages up, though.
Oh, that's right. You do. Okay, so you understand it.
Yeah, problem is I don't have tongues up. So the best I can do is respond in...
Interpretive dance.
Exactly.
Get Chunky out there.
Get ready for it.
Chonky starts
Wait,
putting his
where
elbow
are
pads
my
on.
proficient
I wonder if he understands
No.
common.
features?
They've been here all this time. They can study things.
I speak a lot of languages, though. I don't know where they are on this character sheet.
Elvish.
Simlish.
I think it should be on the front. It's on the first tab.
Right
it is.
sidebar. all the way
You
down.
have to scroll down.
He goes, "Where does it come from?"
I might
Hey, Mom.
reply in Draconic because Draconic is kind of like
That's true. That's an
a
ancient.
lot
language.
of runes come from the Draconic language. So I would reply with. And what was the original question? Sorry.
Where does magic come from? What is the source?
Yo, mama.
Yeah, really.
It's a good thing we can't understand Netherese.
Yo,
Well,
yo,
I
mama.
mean, technically, wouldn't it be the weave?
What do you answer to him? He's starting to look impatient.
I mean,
Mistra.
I mean, isn't
He
it,
goes, "Acolyte, speak."
technically the weave.
Acolyte.
The weave.
And he bows to you. And he says, "Well done, Acolyte." And he sort of goes back into the shadows.
Ooh, wizard trivia.
Oh God. Good thing I'm not tired tonight, like I was last night. All right. Yeah, I'll just stick with Draconic. When he replied back, was it still in Netherese or was it in Draconic?
No, but he understood you, so.
Yeah. I figure that would be a.
I'd say if he's like some wizard professor guy.
And I did not prepare tongues today.
That's what he appears to be to you, Catalan. Some sort of professor of magic.
So he sinks back in, and we can
You've
like
been in enough
progress
classes
forward.
where he looks like every single professor you've ever seen back in, your school.
Wearing a sports coat with the patch on the elbow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although that.
He's like, come on, this is Magic 101.
That was just like college. Then only when I returned home did I start studying magic. Not the point. All right, so if he recedes back into the shadows, then I will keep walking forward until maybe the next one pops out with some more with Jeopardy. What is the weave?
What is your favorite color?
Yeah.
Black like my soul.
What is a shrubbery?
Callan's favorite colors are black and blue.
Like Finian after a fight.
Yep.
Another one comes forward. He kind of appears out of the ground in front of all of you all.
Hello.
He says, can magic be exhausted or is it infinite? And he looks very similar to the guy, except he doesn't have a beard. He's very clean shaven. He has another robe
He actually
on.
just quickly shaved and then just popped back up.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I gotta
he just hears.
Yeah. He has an amazing mullet, which is really cool.
I'm going
I
to
don't know about
say because yes, I know there's only so many spell slots you can do in a day, but I know the Netherese tried to really push it, so I'm going to say infinite.
And he bows his head. I thought you would answer the other way.
No, I felt like it was a trick question.
I really did.
Like,
I thought you
you
did.
can run out of spell slots.
That is the right answer. And he bows
But an
his head.
ambitious wizard
He
would
goes
never
back
take it.
into the ground.
You're talking ambitious wizard to ambitious wizard here, so.
And you guys all see this is done in front of you, but I'm assuming you don't understand a word she said.
No, I mean we do understand. Well, I guess anyone who speaks Draconic will understand what she's saying.
Fenian speaks Draconic because we talked to the kobolds when they hit me in the forehead with a rock, but Fenian doesn't know what questions are being posed.
I'm getting
he only
half
hears
this
my
conversation.
answers. Yeah, so he hears the weave and then he hears infinite. That's it. So far.
Are they making baskets?
Well, yeah, and then you hear every time they show up, we hear like Jeopardy
Basket
music
weaving.
and stuff. So we're like,
dangerous tool proficiency in D&D.
we're like, well, whatever you answer, as long as they're not attacking us.
That's
pretty much where
right.
Finian's at. Yeah.
All right, so you move a little further, and you can see the shadows are starting to kind of close in on you a little bit, and you can actually see you're getting towards the end of this now. There's a wall in front of you. There's a bunch of stones there as well. Another shadow comes forward, and it starts walking towards you, or floating actually.
Okay.
I was about to say, this dude's serious. He takes steps.
Now this one's very short. It's like Ron's height. He seems to be very small.
Hey, man.
Yes.
He might be like a halfling or a gnome.
He floats at eye level. Don't be rude.
He comes forward and he goes, "Are the gods infallible?"
Oh. So infallible is incapable of making mistakes.
So can gods make mistakes?
In D&D, it seems to happen on a
And
semi.
he seems to be like a gnome almost. He's very short, and he's got a robe similar to what you have on, Catalan. And he's got balding on the top of his head, but he's got some hair on the back.
So technically, I would answer no.
He bows to you.
Ah.
Yeah, the Netherese are all about gods make mistakes all the time. We must correct.
All right,
Yeah.
and the next thing you know, you guys are in front of this kind of this ruined wall. You're at the end of wherever you're at, and there are a bunch of stones there that might be movable.
All right. I've taken us this far. Now you three. Well, I don't know. As I look at Fenian, you might want to sit this one out. Yeah, it's sort of heavy.
All right, hold on. I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Well, he used his eagle to do some scouting, so at least we know, like... Otherwise, we wouldn't know that the building we're in is a mile long. I mean... No, she's like something about he got injured, and it was like, tell him I love him. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
One of the Giants running backs has a concussion.
You gotta understand, Harrison is like the love of my life. He's the best kid ever.
Katie, rule number 1: we're playing D&D. Sports don't exist.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to playing D&D.
What do you think this is, Crash Ball?
Crash Ball was fun.
Ron and Reksis. move those rocks?
Oh, I got a special surprise for you guys, but that's for later on.
Fresh
Wait do you guys see that?
Hubba hubba.
Yeah, when we
I like
move the
John
rocks.
was like, "Oh, I'm not prepared for this session at all yet."
No,
He
no,
had
no.
those
like,
This
three
is
look
like
questions.
this is like sessions down the road, but
Yeah,
I
but
may-
you
I
had those
may-
3 questions all ready to go, man.
I may need your
So-
help with that, Gary. If you can,
Yeah, man.
Give yourself some credit.
if you can not tell the rest of the party.
Oh, my lips are sealed. Let's be honest.
right,
I don't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning.
Trick question. You didn't have any breakfast this morning.
That's actually correct. Good job.
All right, so
'Cause I didn't
let
either.
us continue. So you get to this big pile of rocks at the end of this hallway, this gigantic hallway that you're in the halls of residence. This place that was 1,000 years ago, where they tested like massive spells of ancient magic. Catalan, you might even be a little bit in awe of this place. That some
I
of the
am,
most powerful wizards that
but I'm
ever
more-
existed.
I'm more
We're
pissed off I
here at
can't
one
get
point.
past any of the stone doors.
You haven't
Stones.
tried.
Well, because there were scary shadow things. So maybe while these two move rocks, I'll go investigate one of the doors.
So where you're at the end of the hallway, there's a door to your right, door to your left. They're not like very evenly spaced, but there is a door at the end of this to the right and to the left. Both look like they're of solid stone. What would you like to do? And then there's the stones in front of you. I don't know if Reksis, you want to start moving them or what, but
I got this. I don't got this.
Ron is having a hard time.
Well, if Catalan wants to start investigating a way to
Yeah.
like unseal those doors, if they are like were they like fail safes or something that went into place, they might be magically like it might not just be muscle it out of the way. But for the fallen rocks at the end, yeah, Ron and I can work on that.
I thought they were like styrofoam rocks, like fake ones, and I was like, no, these are real rocks.
So you go over there, and with a 14, you don't notice any way to get through. That's like a lever or a lock, or these things appear to have been transformed into stone whenever this thing fell. Yeah, Reksis, you just start heaving rocks. It's going to take you a little while, but you're going to get there.
I was about to say, do you have like stone shape or anything?
No, I don't have stone shape.
I don't know what wizards know. I figured you could learn everything. You write it in your book and then you know it.
Well, yeah, but I gotta find it.
I love he starts to grab for his back at the end. He's like, oh.
That was me.
I didn't even prepare this one, although the doors are solid, so it wouldn't actually help. So never mind.
What would you like to
Can
do? You are up in front of it right now. The people are behind you, about 50 feet away.
I
As you
don't
go
see-
there are some shadows here, but they sort of part as you walk towards the door.
Can I ask in Draconic how do I open the door? I answered all their questions right.
You hear another reply.
I hear no reply.
No reply.
Fuck.
Then they all
It
just suddenly
doesn't
turn and look
echo
to the
nice.
side. They're like,
The acoustics in here are amazing.
But it's in Draconic, so it's like.
now Catalan just starts yelling Dovahkiin at them. And they're like,
Dovahkiin, Dovahkiin, no Naxine, no Smartin. Can I investigate the other door since I rolled crappy on this one?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, I'll walk away from the one that I can't figure out for
So
now.
while you're, heaving these rocks, Ron is helping as much as he can.
Oh my god!
Catalan walks to the other side.
And whiffs
and
it even harder.
Pretty much the same thing.
well, there's no.
How come every
seams or
time I have
anything.
to
It's just
roll a
solid
check?
rock.
Yeah, it just appears to have been transformed into rock.
Every time I have to roll a check
But
on like a magical.
according to what Benny saw, there might be a chamber beyond. You're not sure. You just don't know how to get there.
And I'm afraid of like attacking it because there are ghosts. They might not react well to that. They'll
Is this like
probably have-
solid stone, or are there like any breaks?
Solid stone.
Well, I keep whiffing my investigation checks, so because I can't roll. Yeah.
I agree with you.
Benny-
I concur.
Benny walks over, takes a look, and is like, "No way we
Yep.
get in there."
So it's just a door with stone.
I knock on the
There
door.
isn't like a little convenient window above the door.
You knock on the rock. I mean, it doesn't make a loud wooden noise, but nothing happens.
I know you said with the magic that it's like it's everywhere, but specifically, is there any specific type of magic
You
on
are
the
sensing
door?
something beyond the door. Can you see beyond walls?
It's blocked by a foot of stone. So if there's magic in the room and the stone door is like
I don't think the doors would be quite a foot, but I think it does block the magic somewhat. There's something magical beyond this door, but
the door itself isn't.
But the door itself is not. It's just
Okay.
really solid.
See, I need to clarify because last week I was confused when there was magic behind the mural. I thought the mural was the magic. That's why I cast a spell on it and all the things. I wasn't getting that it was like
into this door.
What?
Dimension door.
No.
Yeah, because you don't need to see where you're going. You just say 15 feet that way.
I don't know what the room looks like, and it has to be. It can be a place you can see when you can visualize or when you can describe. If I describe it wrong, I could end up in a wall. So I mean, it's a gamble, but you're right. Dimension door would have done it, motherfucker. With only like a 5% chance that I would end up in a wall.
Probably get shunted out and take
some force damage.
Whatever d6 of getting shunted out of wall damage.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to not help Reksis and Ron.
Technically,
They're
Gary.
sweating. They're pulling the rocks off.
Holy shit!
Oh.
What is that for?
Strength check. He started to go help them with the rock.
Okay, good. Yeah, I mean, they're making really good progress now. Looking over your shoulder, Catalin, you can see that they're almost there. And I think, Reksis, you finally pull one of the stones out, and you can see the light beyond. It kind of shines through where you pulled the rock out. It's a way out.
I didn't even roll a good.
Like a way out into the desert or into more hallway?
No, into the desert, it appears. But it's very small. You got to move more rocks.
Okay.
Well, that's less interesting. Come on, smarty pants.
Got a pickaxe?
No, I don't have a pickaxe.
We have 3 rocks and a stick.
Pickaxe.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. We need 2 sticks.
Oh, god damn it. Let's see.
I mean, I already rolled an investigation and I failed both of them. I was gonna say, like, is there a place for not like a key? Yeah, like a key or to cast like a spell into it to unlock it or revert it back.
Like an override switch.
Yeah, kinda. But I mean, I don't know if asking that now is gonna help because I already rolled the investigation check.
Yeah,
some
you
strange
don't
hole at
appear-
hip height.
It looks to be the only way to be able to change the stone or go through it in some way.
But it's possible.
Is there how frequently are these doors next to each other?
Not very frequently.
Oh, I was about to say because what if we tried to see if there's a room next to this room that we can actually access?
I mean, there is, but you got to go back a little bit, a good couple hundred feet, and then you see a door.
Oh.
Whatever these rooms are, they're probably pretty large, and they're not super common. Like you probably.
I mean, because we could try to go to the room next to it to see if there's any connection between the rooms, or like if the wall got busted or something.
Don, I'm gonna walk deeper into the hallway, like back the way we came.
So as you're walking along the wall.
Well, I'm just walking right down the middle.
You walk back to the middle and back down the
well,
straight?
I mean, I'm walking down the middle of the hallway back towards where we came from.
All right, so you come back to where Reksis and Ron, and you can see they have cleared enough, and Fenian as well. They have cleared enough rocks to make a hole big enough to get out of this place if you want to.
Yeah, and I start wandering off.
Catalan turns around. You go probably a couple hundred, maybe 100 feet, 150 feet. You can see another door to your right, another door to your left. They seem to be kind of opposite each other.
I can't roll tonight with these checks.
You go up to the one on your right, I guess. You're walking south. You go to the one on your right. You look around, same thing.
Come on.
Are these ones are all
same thing?
These are all turned to stone as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I don't see a way
there
past
does not
them.
appear to be any way through.
See, the only thing that's in my head right now, besides,
because I thought you said one of the ones, maybe it was much further back. I thought you said one of the ones had some stuff that was broken or open, and the other ones were turned.
Some of the doors where you started from had like a bunch of stones in front of them, where the ceiling had caved in. But where you're at now, these appear to be more intact, but turned to stone.
See, my thought process is, and maybe this is just because I'm, I don't know, but if the place had like a failsafe that it would lock down, and this is like the action movie in me, that there's like a security room somewhere that
with like an override.
It's all the way
monitors that are watching you.
Exactly.
I mean, basically they were making, instead of using like technology, they were doing the same stuff just with magic. So
yeah. So like, hold on, my hair. Okay, it's annoying me. Oh man. I will
tell you this. Catalan is smart enough to know that if you tried to attack these doors or did anything violent, you're pretty sure the mages around you would come down with a fury.
Well, I already made that assumption myself, because that's why I didn't want to throw
a
ray of frost at it.
Hit Stornod.
But if you could find a way through that was not violent.
I know, the problem is that it's stone, can't just break it down, and I keep whiffing on investigation checks to see if there's a way around it.
Guys, where you're at, you're not sensing the kind of magic that you sensed from that one room. There's something.
What room was that when we first got here?
No. When you
the room down by the hole.
Damn.
The first one that.
By where they're digging out the rocks, there are.
Where I rolled a 14.
Yeah, that's the one where you're sensing something magical beyond.
All right, I'll walk back towards that door.
Okay.
There's no hole. There's like no holes in the wall, like further up or anything.
Oh, there are. I mean, way up high. There's a lot of holes in the ceiling here.
Well, no holes like.
You can squeeze in a hole.
Nothing in the walls. No.
Oh, nothing in the walls.
They're in the walls.
Did the Fey Elf look at this door?
He did.
With his
I did.
12?
I got a 12.
Darn it.
Yeah.
I mean...
And there's no rating on the...
If I still have the eagle, I don't know how long it took us to come down here.
Eagle!
Like, can I have it look from the outside to see if there are any other entrances or markings?
It goes off. It goes through a hole in the dome or in the archway above, and on the arch ceiling, and it flies around that other side, and it appears to be solid stone.
Well, I don't want to do this, but I have a feeling like it's the only thing I got. It's not technically attack. Do I get the feeling, John, that if I cast Dispel Magic, the mages would get really pissed off?
You do.
Okay, then I don't want to do that. Because that's the only other thing I have. I don't have...
I will tell you that because they have been so far accepting of you as an acolyte.
Well, yeah, because we're cut from the same cloth here.
This is a stone.
Well, let's see. What if you just ask them permission to go in the room?
Well, I did say something out loud to that effect.
You asked how to get in.
Oh.
John,
I said out loud, like, how do I get in here? And no
do you want to speak to one of them?
In Draconic.
I mean, if they're all about being proper and protocol and like master pupil and stuff like that. Like,
Who do I
Yeah.
gotta talk to get in his room?
In Draconic,
oh no, you might have to say
What?
please.
what happened behind this door?
Someone that looks like an elf, similar to you, very long ears and things like that. That kind of just even longer than yours. They
Like
look
long,
like
like for days?
very long ears.
Oh, like we're talking like World of Warcraft ears.
yeah,
Mm,
like night elf
that-
ears.
The walls.
Yeah,
He comes
that's
forward.
the Eladrin.
They're
he
so long he clips through the assets.
He goes, "Yes, student. What can I do for you?" And
Are they
he
talking
comes
in
forward.
Netherese or what are they talking
Netherese.
in?
It's always Netherese.
It's always Netherese? Alright. Okay, but with the notice of how long the ears are, I'm gonna reply back in Sylvan. And say, what magical experiments were happening behind this door?
And he goes, "Very powerful ones. Very powerful ones."
Chaw, dude.
He says, "Matt." He goes,
And
"Here is where the bards created their most powerful songs." And he appears to be, or she appears to be female, elven in some way, but ears like you've never seen before.
ears like I've never seen before? Have you seen Eladrin ears? They're so long.
Yeah, I know, they're even longer than yours. It's very strange. And you can tell, even though
You
she's
see
translucent
cattle
and
invisibly
dark color,
deflate her ears. You're like,
that she was probably very beautiful at one point, but she's older too. She's a very old elf. She goes, "Beyond this door lies powerful magic. Magic that a young student like you would probably not like to even come in contact with."
Adeline gets a small curled lip.
are you asking for a challenge?
Do you know if artifacts can choose their wielders?
Do
That's
I
your
know
question.
that?
Do you?
It's possible.
She goes, "Very much so. You must be careful with artifacts.
Nah.
They can take over the mind of the weak."
Nah.
Fenian's over there. He's like, oh, my ears are ringing. Two Wardens like, nah, man, it's cool. It's cool.
You
Don't
are
worry
fine.
about it,
Don't
dog.
worry about it. We are good. We will take over the world.
I don't know about all that, but
Fenian and
Meanwhile, Catalin's
Humanity.
pocket watch is like, if I don't take the world over first, jack off. And then like the two artifacts are like arguing with each other.
I'm just talking like. Actually, yeah, I was thinking this before Rebecca even brought it up. Was that I was gonna
Ron, the,
maybe hold the pocket watch in my
gauntlet that
hand.
you have on your hand as the door opens, it starts to glow a little bit.
Does it get hot or anything, or just glows?
It just kind of glows.
It's my nightlight, yeah.
What's
Because I get
glowing?
scared in the dark. My gauntlet.
Oh, okay.
The gauntlet that he has the helm emblem.
it's
on.
gone to goo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's impressive because he like basically made that gauntlet. I mean, he like bought it and repurposed it.
I guess to the long-eared lady, I would ask her.
And you can see Chonky is picking up little tiny rocks and throwing them.
All right, Catalin to the lady in Sylvan. Oh, I just had it and I lost it, and it was gonna sound so cool. How would a I probably will fuck this up, but how would a student ever test the limits if Oh, I just had it. I just had a
How
cool.
much
I just
wood
had a cool
would a woodchuck chuck?
one-liner, and then there was jokes about Chonky, and now it's out of my head.
That's why. You don't joke about Chonky ever.
I didn't joke about Chonky.
I know, obviously. Helm interrupted and said, "No, not that."
Oh, how would a student know the limits if they're not tested? That's what I wanted to say.
Well, they must all be tested in one way or the other.
You're like, yeah, permit me to test them. Let me in the room.
Right, so may I see what's behind this door?
Is that what you say to her?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you
She
should
looks
probably.
at you very
more.
carefully. Can you give me a persuasion check? Oh, very good.
Oh my god, that was almost a 3. At least on my screen, it teetered between 19 and 3, and I was like, if I roll a fucking 3. 21.
She comes over to you and she touches your forehead. There's a
Ooh.
little like sparkle of light.
Ow!
You now can cast the stone-shaped spell one time.
One time.
One time, that's it.
Well, I mean, this is the door with the glowy thing behind it.
Yeah, but she
so-
also said it was the room for the bards. I swear to God, if I unlock some sort of, like, bard's requirement, like, oh, here's this really cool staff, you gotta be a bard to use it. Like, I would be so mad.
Well, Ron's gauntlet glowed too, which was weird. Do you say it glowed when he got close to the room?
Close to the door. Close to the way out.
To the way
it's
out.
The way out.
Yeah, the
Not-
hole that you guys are making.
Oh, okay. No, I thought it was when he got close to the sealed off room.
So I kind of sensed magic behind all the doors, but you're saying this one had like the strongest one?
Yes.
Am I able to discern the school?
No.
Well, it's all or nothing. I'm gonna put my hand on the door and hopefully the stone goes like
Yeah, it does. It
And, like,
creates a little
spins-
portal towards you.
spins open.
It does. It creates a portal, like an archway that you can walk through.
Huh.
And she says, "Be careful, young acolyte." And then she sort of withdraws back into the shadows.
I don't normally say it, but Catalan will say, thank you. And
Okay, bye.
bye! I'll walk through the opening. So,
All right.
detect
So this
magic
room is
and comprehend
destroyed,
magic.
right? There are rocks everywhere, but you can see there is something like a square container, I guess, with a scroll under glass there.
Okay. Is the scroll emanating the magical energy, not the container, or
Scroll is
Break your glass.
okay?
Break it.
Does glass container appear to be locked?
just no, it appears to be solid and in shape. And beyond that, you can see the writings, a Netherese of some kind of a scroll.
I got comprehend languages up though.
This is a spell scroll. It's called Symphony of Destruction. It is a 9th level spell. It consumes
For
a
bards.
Yeah, for bards only.
It consumes a musical instrument, but it can cast in a 30-foot cone a sonic wave of destruction, doing 30 die 6 to everything in its path.
9th level though.
9th level.
I mean,
I don't even know if you can cast it, but
I can't. You have to be capable of casting the level of the spell.
I put my
well,
hand
I think you can do it, but there's a save, isn't there?
I don't think so.
Ron just comes over.
Oh,
talking to
well,
him.
like,
I could cast it.
okay, so I can't, hold on. I can't copy it into my spell book because I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Can a wizard cast,
I think you can cast it. You have to make an intelligence check. Or
DC is
spellcasting
10
check.
plus the spell's level, so the DC is 19. But you could do it.
so
Unless you fuck it up.
I can do one time.
Yeah.
The way it is right now, unless you wait until you can actually put it. It's called Symphony of Destruction. That's the name of the spell on the top of it.
Plus,
It consumes
have to...
any musical instrument, whether it's a violin, whatever you want it to be,
Well,
And,
I don't have a musical
it will
instrument.
cast a sonic wave in front of you in a cone that will do 30 die 6 to anything in this path.
So it's like very specific, like either one target or like cluster of targets in a cone.
It's in a cone, yeah.
There were cones. Can
that's
I
somewhere in
reach
town.
out and grab the scroll?
I mean, it's behind glass, but
I know. I want to lift the thing up and.
yeah, you do. You left the box up that contains it, and you can look at it. Yeah, that's fine.
I can't open it,
There's no way to open it, as you can tell. It
so I
looks
have
be
to like
solid.
break glass.
It does appear to be that way.
Yeah, try and take it.
Well, he said that the scroll is magical. The container, the glass container it's in is not. But I have do I have a feeling if I break this that the shadow mages are gonna get mad?
You don't know.
John, is my gauntlet?
Well,
still going?
I'm because she mentioned about art. Well, maybe she was talking about yeah, I mean, we can't understand anyway. Maybe she's talking about
guys.
like
Gotta
watch.
pee again. I don't know what's
Okay.
wrong with me.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, maybe she's talking in general to warn you.
So here's something, John.
Yes.
According to spell scroll rules, it says if the spell is on your class's spell list, you can read the spell and cast it without providing material components. This is like a bard spell, though,
It's a bard spell, yes.
So I can't do anything with it.
It's written in such a way where you can cast it.
Oh, okay.
The Netherese they didn't have an idea of bard versus wizard versus druid, things like that.
It was universal.
Just
Universal,
a dude
yeah.
doing a thing.
All right.
John, is my gauntlet still glowing?
We'll get to you in a second.
All right.
Shut
So
up.
they pretty much cleared a hole, and then I got in here.
Yes.
Let's give you GPS.
They gave you the ability to clear the hole.
Go out the hole and turn left.
All right.
and grab-
calling out in Sylvan again, because that's who I was talking to, the female lady.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna basically ask, like, may I have this?
You hear no answer.
Well, I'm gonna take your silence as a yes. What else is in the room? Is
That
there?
appears to be the only thing of value. That you have your detect magic up. That's
Yeah.
the only magical thing you can actually detect.
Are there
everything
any
else is
musical?
rubble.
Are there any musical instruments in here?
No.
Is there anything I can use to break the glass?
I mean, a piece of rock, you can
Oh,
break it.
It's a rock.
yeah, I have a gold paperweight that I stole from
I mean,
the
there are rocks
observatory.
all around you. I mean, you are literally like digging through rocks right now.
I was about to
I-
say,
yeah.
don't like with prestidigitation or something. Can't you just like and like make a hole in it?
I'm not sure Prestige.
No, I don't think so. No.
It don't work that way. I'm gonna take out the paperweight that I stole up in the conservatory and just be like, all right, well, at least the escape route is ready to go. And yeah, I'm just gonna
Right.
party like it's 1999.
The glass shatters, and the very, very brittle scroll beyond is there.
I'm gonna grab it.
All right.
Oh,
You roll it
carefully.
up.
He
Well, yeah.
Do you take any precautions when you take it?
Well, yeah, I don't want to like snatch it up and like have it get
If
ripped.
you haven't
or
read the whole
something.
thing, you don't know the spell yet, so you can just get the idea of what it does.
Yeah,
I would
I
say,
think
do you have like scroll cases or anything you can put in to protect it?
I do actually, because that's
Oh, you
where the
do?
map.
Okay.
Well, that's where the map to Menzoberranzan. When we were in the Drow thing, and I found the map and stuff, it was in a tube, so I can put it in there.
All right, so you roll it up very, very carefully. And
Yeah.
you slide it into the scroll case, and
Yeah.
put it away. Put a top on it. All right, I'll give you the spell, the scroll.
Yeah,
later.
I can't do anything with it right now, so.
So there's not much you can do with it. You could try to
Yeah.
cast it, but it might,
It's a DC 19.
not work. Yeah, it's a tough one, but
Yeah. Either that, or I wait till I roll a very good portent roll.
that too. 30 dice 6 in a cone, so that's
Yep.
pretty powerful.
That yeah.
All right,
I
so
think it's what I would
you guys
cast
have
on.
the exit way kind of cleared away now, enough to where you can climb through and stuff. Catalin walks out of this like archway that she's created into this room. What do you guys do?
Well, I mean, does the hallway keep continuing, or?
No. After that, it looks like to be the desert beyond. I don't know if you've gone out the halls yet or not, but
We probably haven't. We've probably been waiting for her.
We're probably outside. Fenian's just like flying his eagle around. We're like busting out a water cooler and just drinking and
That's
chatting. All...
officially his name, and you have to say it like that every time. Yeah, I mean, once I have the scroll, and unless
I mean, we're
I don't know,
pretty much at a dead end, and
because I would be mad at myself if I didn't try the other door that's across the way that I failed an investigation check.
yes.
I would say out in Draconic, like, may I go behind this door?
You can see the elf moves forwards again. Somehow she's from the one side of the hall to the other.
Oh, hey, what's up?
And she says to you, hold on.
No problem.
Where is that? She says, are there any spells or rituals that can influence or manipulate time itself? What are the consequences of meddling with time?
Yeah, Catalin, what are the
So she's asking me if there's any spells that mess with it, and then what are the consequences of it?
What are the consequences of it?
Well, funny you should ask. Funny that you should bring up such a topic. So, to the first one, yes, it's called chronomancy, and to your other question, good lord, yeah. the consequences are nearly endless, including but not limited to your own timeline being erased from existence.
She bows her head and she goes back into the shadows with nothing happening.
Dad, I hit level. Yeah, I hit level 8.
Awesome.
I was actually being really honest with that. Do I feel like I answered her wrong, or?
You're not sure, but she didn't give you any abilities to go beyond the door.
So I got a bard spell, but on this door she asks me about time. Now I feel like I wanted to go in this fucking door. Unless you just did that to...
Just to fuck with you.
You did not answer correctly.
I was about to say, since she's Netherese, are you supposed to say like, oh no, it's totally cool, you mess with time all the time, nothing will go wrong with that. And then she'd be like, yeah, we love doing that shit up here in Nether. Go on in. Yeah. Mess with time and magic. Everything's infinite, nothing runs out. Wonder why we're in a desert.
But to ignore the inherent risk is simply foolish.
Well, if they were not foolish, they wouldn't be
truly
ghosts.
Master something, you have to know
in the middle of a desert.
Potential consequences so you can avoid.
Well, if they were not foolish, they wouldn't be in the middle of a desert guarding a broken hallway that fell out of the sky.
Well, and I can't imagine.
Wasn't what she was looking for.
I can't imagine I answered the first part wrong because the one arcanum I just grabbed was literally up in a Netherese city. So the fact that I said yes, it exists.
That was right.
Yeah.
Maybe she actually wanted you to be more power hungry.
She kind of opened her eyes a little bit, but then your second answer was not what she was looking for.
Well, I think she wanted you to be more power hungry, and you were actually being level-headed.
Well, I am level-headed, but...
All right, Catalan, what you gonna do?
I know, I'm thinking out loud. And by thinking out loud, I'm sitting here quietly. Where is it? I can't believe that she is considering I answered that wrong. Now I'm pissed. Now I'm like
You're so angry.
Yeah, now I'm kind of like, listen here, bitch.
All right, let's flash back to Ron, Reksis.
Yeah, go out there.
All right, so you guys finally clear a pathway to the desert beyond. Do you enter it?
Not without.
Yeah, we'd probably wait for her.
All right, then we go.
Well, I mean,
Catalan.
can't we look out and see what's around? I mean, he can send his eagle out too.
Big stones. Reksis, off in the distance, you can see a small fire with some smoke coming out next to one of the big stones, and what might be a small hut.
Is there a spit by the fire where like a big pig is like cooking? Rex is just
very similar to the dream that you had.
All right.
Does Reksis go like zoinks?
Like zoinks, Ron. That looks like the hut from my dream. It was the hag all along.
All right, so out loud in Sylvan, I'm just going to say, if any part of my answer was wrong, and that you feel there are no consequences to dealing with time magic or chronomancy, Then to that I would say that you're an ignorant fool. And there's a reason your city fell to the ground.
All right, roll initiative.
Oh, fucking A, John!
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. I
You
thought
get
she would be
no
like, ooh,
answer.
this bitch. I thought she would respect my bitchiness or something.
No, you get no answer.
Yeah.
Kind of out bitch.
You can see the shadows on either side of you too. They're just sort of milling about.
So Catalin's trying to tell them that there is consequences to time magic, and they're trying to tell her no, there's no consequences to time magic.
There are, but she did not give the correct answer.
That's why my guess was that they wanted a more power hungry answer, because But that.
Well, no, but the question was, does time magic exist, and are there consequences? And I basically said yes and yes. I just listed an example of what one of the consequences can be.
It said, what did you say?
She said the consequences are great.
I said the consequences are infinite.
Yeah, that you could erase your own timeline.
Not the answer she was looking for.
Because like messing with time and basically like that one snapshot that I sent you before is that
you can see that she was like, it was almost the answer she was looking for, but not quite.
I know, and I don't.
You're not gonna give her partial credit.
I thought I was giving a pretty darn good reply because it was
too vague.
How is it vague? I gave an example of one of the consequences.
He showed her work.
Yeah.
I can't remember now.
See, now I'm getting hyped though, because if this is a door that leads to, I mean, at this point.
Well, you're not detecting the kind of magic that you detect from the other door. So, whatever's beyond this door,
no, but like I'm
as magical as what you just found.
It doesn't matter.
She's wants
more
something
is more
suited for her. She's like, yeah, I can have this thing that I can play with, and eventually,
like,
or I can do this thing I can play with now.
Ninth level spell is great, but even a low level like time related spell is like, or even if it's not a spell, even if it's just like another piece of the puzzle or someone else's like theories or something else, anything to get better understanding, or if they were running experiments and stuff like that, what were they doing? Because if they failed, I don't want to repeat their mistakes. Like
well, the question she asked, you asked her about testing yourself.
Yeah, I said, how can a student know their limits if they're not tested?
Yeah, because I was trying to say, it's like, was her question bard related for the other room, but
no, it was more like power. It was like power related, because she said, "Oh, it's really powerful stuff in there," and I was like, "Yeah." And how will I ever know if I'm capable of it if I'm not tested? This one was, oh man.
I guess the whole thing is, even though she was asking about time, does that necessarily mean whatever's behind the door is time related?
No, not necessarily, but also just the fact that this place is a place where really powerful wizards did experiments. I mean, Catalin could spend days here. What are you laughing over there for, John?
Nothing, because I knew you would be hooked into this.
Well, yeah, you'd put a Netherese hall of whatever.
You could have went the other way. And you would have ended up in the desert, but this is where you decided to go.
Yeah, but now I'm just pissed off at the lady for not liking my answer.
How dare she?
What do you mean?
Pretty much. Catalin's like,
I'll tell you the answer after you're out, but
no, that's not cool.
If you want.
Well, I mean, and my idea of what everything is might be different from yours, because you've taken it and You're the DM. I
All
only
right.
know maybe a fragment.
Adeline, you gotta tell me what you're gonna do. Come on. Everybody's waiting.
I know. I don't. If I attack it, they'll attack, and I didn't answer the question right. I mean, I don't know what else I could do. I asked to go to behind it. I apparently answered her question wrong. The only thing, I even then insulted her. One more time. Behind this door, is there anything related to chronomancy?
You get no answer.
Well, he did kind of tell her off.
I did. How thick was that other door?
I mean, you don't know, but
Well, because I used stone shape on it and
Yeah, you'd be able
manipulate
to
it.
see the.
Would I be able
Oh
to?
yeah. A good foot. So, I mean, you probably could break through it if you wanted to.
Well, wouldn't it have to be less than a foot in order for her to detect magic through it?
Yeah, whatever it is, detect magic was just beyond that. What's detect magic?
It's
1
a
foot
foot
of stone.
What's that?
A foot of stone will block
Yeah,
it.
so it's just beyond that. About a
10
foot.
inch. It's 10 inches.
Well, 11 and a half.
There you go.
Trust me, I know what 11 and a half is.
Good lord. My goodness. That was just said.
His boyfriend's really hungry.
He loves me.
I mean, I'm really tempted to turn into like a T-Rex and just go ham on this fucking door.
We want to fight this whole place?
I mean, I don't really want to because I have respect for them, but
I think Reksis would pretty much tell you that ham.
But
is not
the
good
thing about it, I
for
gotta
the
tell you,
door.
you're not detecting magic beyond this door.
I thought you said that she was, but it wasn't the same strength as the other one.
yeah, now I'm confused.
No. You are not detecting the same kind of magic that you detected on the other door.
So there
Not
is
any-
magic, but there's magic behind the door?
No, there's no magic behind this door. There's something behind the door, but you're not detecting it as magical.
Okay, so I mean, that rules out a scroll or like an artifact. But all right, for the sake of brevity, after staring at the door a long time, trying to like say whatever to get past it.
Mm-hmm. And you can see that Reksis, Ron, and Fenian are all, including Chunky, are tapping their feet.
Yeah.
We're like
sounds
playing
like-
three. We're sitting in the hole in the thing, playing Three Dragon Ante.
You can see that little hut beyond, about 1,000 feet away.
All right, I will walk outside. And then I will ask Reksis, because he's good with directions, to kind of mark this place on the map.
All right.
On the map.
All right.
On the map. On the
On
map.
the map.
All right, so you guys get to basically the exit way out of this place.
Yeah. I mean, I
Do
can't
you-
be mad. I got a 9th level spell, but I'm still mad I answered that.
When Catalin joins up with us, going to point out the hut.
Oh, that's suspicious.
Yes, there was a hut. It has a camel with a cart behind it. This cart appears. I mean, you can't see what's on it, but from a distance, you can see that there was a camel with a cart, and then there was a small tent there as well.
And do we get the feeling this is the hag?
And I'll say that it looks the way I saw it in my dream.
All right. So what's the play? How do we approach?
Well, just to confirm, John, because what was it? She said in my dream, she said she was waiting for me, right?
That's what she said.
Yeah, so I think there's probably no point in actually trying to sneak up. I think she knows that, you know.
That we're here.
I mean, let's go say hi.
Yeah, see what she has to say.
All right, so you guys emerge out of this building, for lack of a better term. And you can look behind you. You can see it's very tall, very wide. And looking before you, about 1,000 feet away, there are other large stones here. This is obviously a place where the city must have fell, and all these buildings that were there were turned into stone. And before you, you can see in the distance what looks to be some kind of a small camp.
In the distance.
In a distance.
From a distance.
What would you guys like to do?
Well, me and Chonky.
And immediately the sun beats down on you. It's very hot.
Me and Chonky.
And you guys hate the
swagger
desert.
right up. We're like two tough guys. We're just swaggering up the.
I'll say, yeah, I'll start walking over there. Like I said, says that she's been waiting, so trying to be sneaky I don't think is really gonna.
I'm going to take Reksis' word for it.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
I've been waiting for a hag like you.
Hag.
To come into my life. Eating crackers while playing D&D.
Yeah, she came into my life a year ago, and it's been awful since. I learned some things. I think I grew as a person.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna pick up Chonky, and Chonky's gonna bing bong ring the doorbell.
Oh no, what happened?
I would say you just disappeared.
John, no!
I'm coming back.
Baby, come back.
You can blame it all on John.
Our camera's all jacked up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you guys see before you that there is this tent that kind of stands alone in the desert. There's a patchwork of dark and tattered fabrics that are stitched with arcane symbols that are fluttering in the dry breeze. Skulls, bones, and dried herbs dangle from ropes, while strange ruins are etched into the crackled earth around it. A faint, eerie glow emanates from the entrance, and the air is thick with the scent of incense and a magic hinting at maybe rituals that were performed here before. So before you can see the camel, and it is attached to a cart behind it. And then there is a flap that opens up into this hut. There's a small fire in front of it that just sort of burns. And you can see the smoke sort of rises up into the air. You can smell the incense in front of it. What would you like to do? As you get a little closer, you're probably about 50 feet in front of it. You can see this hut. You don't see anyone in front of it, only the camel.
Do I recognize that incense smell? Oh.
No, I think you do, actually, Reksis.
Oh.
It smells very similar to what you smelled when you first met the hag.
Okay,
I
yeah.
love you. Good night.
What do you do?
Good night. I love you so much. Well, hug. Yeah, I love you. Hug.
I love you so much. Good night. I love you too. I'll see you in the morning, okay? The bus. Okay, yes. Love you. Good night, kiddo. What do you do, Reksis?
Well, I mean, because the whole thing is all you have to do is catch the smell, and like if it's the same smell, it's just like you're instantly like transported back in time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, if that scent was what I smelled here before, then I'm immediately going to just be like, this is her hut, this is her.
I'm doing a perception check on Reksis, make sure Reksis is okay.
Alright, Reksis looks a little nervous.
Is he peeing his pants nervous, or just like normal nervous?
You tell me, Reksis.
I'm not going to pee my pants. Water's precious out here.
That's true.
Oh.
Are you peeing in a vase? A vase?
Sure.
You move a little closer to it?
Well, I mean, I'll follow the, 'cause you can't knock on the door of a tent. I'll follow, like, if they're, like, doorway or something, whatever the protocol you usually follow.
Flap. The tent flap.
Yes, grab tent flap, and I'm like, whoosh, whoosh. Anybody home?
You pull the flap back, I guess. It's a small tent. It appears to be a one-person tent. I mean, it's not very big.
Do I see any footprints on the ground?
No, I will...
You see nothing around. Looking around, you can see that there's a fire there. You don't even know how it's burning. There appears to be fresh wood on top of it. And then there's the camel there that looks at you kind of oddly. And then there is a cart behind the camel that is still attached to the camel.
I'm going to look over to Catalan and ask if she has any kind of sensing of invisibility. I don't like hags. I think they're tricksy.
I mean, one of the things that bit me in the ass was not following proper protocol, so that's
also,
why I want
to see that there is
knock on the door frame or whatever.
Alright, so what are you guys going to do?
How long did it take us to traverse from the halls?
I mean,
to
not long. A few minutes.
Okay,
so
about
I would feet away.
I would, in theory, still have detect magic up because that's an hour. Okay.
Yes.
Is there anything magical coming from the tent?
The tent is completely magical.
The tent itself, or like everything inside?
The entire tent.
Do I get a school of magic off the tent?
Why do you ask me complicated
Every
questions?
school.
I'm sorry. You should expect this from me by now.
Should we just shout out to that?
I swear, if it's a cloak of shelter, then I'm so happy in this moment. That was one of my favorite items from 3.5. It was a cloak, but when you took the cloak off and like flourished it and like threw it on the ground, it made a house. I thought that was so cool.
That is awesome.
You know what? You don't know.
I don't know.
Then
I will look at Ron and be like, no, I don't like this place at all, actually.
I guess
People being honest.
We might as well be good neighbors and knock on the door.
Yeah.
There is no knock on the door. There's a flap.
Well, no, I said like on the door frame. Like there's got to be a frame.
It's a tent with a flap out front.
I'm gonna slap the door.
And darkness beyond.
Slap.
Yeah. Well, no.
What's holding
something
the tent
rigid
up?
has to be holding the thing up. There's got to be some protocol that people follow for asking politely to enter somebody's tent. I just don't know it as a player. Reksis should know it as a character.
You would probably have to say something like "I'm about to enter" or something like that.
All right, I will follow desert protocol because breaking into her place and drinking the potion base is what got me into this in the first place. So.
All right, so you say, "May I enter?"
Yeah.
No.
Do you push the slap back?
Well, does she respond?
Nothing.
I take Rex's hand.
I will call through. It's like you called to me in my dream, and I have returned.
Hi.
You hear nothing.
Maybe she's not home.
Poke your head in.
Are you talking to me or the reptile?
Reksis.
I have a bad feeling about that.
I do too, but at the same time,
Is your hand still glowing?
You've observed the niceties.
Is my gauntlet still glowing?
Yeah, wasn't he glowing?
As you get closer, it's glowing even more.
Oh.
All right, and what is going on with your hand?
I use my gauntlet hand to knock on the tent. It just goes.
It blows
It's
away.
a flap, you know, but nothing happens.
All right, you want me to like blow this bitch up or something? Because I will.
There's runes on the ground.
There's ruins on the ground around it. The sand here is almost kind of caked, and you can see there are ruins that are sort of.
Oh, actually, yeah, that would be important. Does Catalin know what those are? Are they like
Catalin.
Dangerous?
He's saying ruins, not runes.
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 R-U-N-E-S?
Rodents of unusual size.
Or are you saying R-U-I-N-S?
No, I think he means R-U-N-E-S because he said they're carved into the ground. He said they were carved into the ground.
Yeah, ruins. So it's not arcane runes. It's like old, dilapidated.
Arcane ruins.
They're not ruins.
Carved into the ground.
They're not ruins. They're runes.
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 I say salary. Some people say salary.
You also
That's
say
the same.
brazier.
Brazier brazier. We got a real brazier
There's
brazier situation.
arcane writing
going
on the ground.
Like you're saying, yeah. I'm just doing that.
I have a speech.
Runes and then ruins.
Okay,
all right, so if there's arcane runes
Yes.
on the ground, I will
Yes.
try to decipher them if I'm permitted an Arcana check.
Go ahead.
Mother, may I? Oof.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, you've
Well, it's
never
a 12.
Seen these before.
Hmm?
You've not seen these before.
Can't say I'm 100% sure.
Can't say I love that.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, if I had to take a complete stab in the dark, I would assume it's some sort of warding so that no one can or should enter this place.
That's my concern.
I want to look back at the camel and just be like, "Is your master home?"
It's like, "Rrr."
Does anyone have camel speak?
Good camel, John. Good camel.
He's been working on that.
Yeah.
What if
That was my Indian camel.
What if we push the camel inside?
It explodes.
Probably.
Actually, you know what?
It becomes a
hold on.
Jurassic.
It exploded.
Okay, this probably isn't going to make a difference, but I will use her name, the one that I got from the Raj. Hoping that's
Skin, get out here.
Oh, you're gonna say Serathis.
I can't remember.
Yes, Serathis.
You hear a voice only in your head, Reksis.
I remember.
Nobody else hears this. Enter.
Oh.
Oh.
I hear it too, but I hear it come out of her ears, his ears.
That made sense.
It just bounces around in there and just
Flies out.
I'll enter in.
All right. You pull back the flap and you enter in. As you go into this place, it's much bigger than it shows. It looks like to be only a one-person tent, but really it's like a 10-person tent.
Oh wow!
In the center, there is a cauldron, and you can see this woman, this old woman who looks like this. Do you guys all enter, I assume?
Well,
with him?
I'm holding.
Catalan would be like, "Are we following?"
I think if Reksis goes in, I'm gonna follow behind.
Yeah, probably.
Only because I'm holding.
All right,
Oh my
Jesus.
god, dude! She's
Those
fucking
eyes.
adorable.
What the fuck is that?
Is that Kimber?
That's Kimber's great
It's her grandmother.
So, hold on, let me give you guys here.
She looks
So
nice. but-
looking around this tent,
That is
it's
not
much
how
bigger.
she looked in my dream.
It's not. It's much bigger than what it shows in the picture here. There was that cauldron in the center, and it kind of has a green glow to it. And she has this big, gigantic, like wooden spoon that she's sort of stirring into it.
Is there really any bones lying around?
There are bones lying around. There are all kinds of trinkets everywhere. To your left, you can see there is like a table set up with all of these kind of arcane things on top of it, and bones and like all kinds of little vials made out of bones. Everything seems to be made out of bones here.
I
Quick
hate
question,
to down
John.
the logistics, but how the hell does she set this thing up? She like puts up a tent and then
Magic.
stages all of her bones.
Well, and yeah, that's kind of what I was gonna say, John. Like from the outside, when we looked in the tent, it didn't look like this, but as soon as we stepped in, this is what it looks like.
That's what it looks like. It's much bigger than what it looks like from the outside.
So possibly those runes are an
I know that
illusion type
feeling.
magic.
Maybe. Hold on 1 second, I'll be right.
Oh,
John's like, I gotta pee again.
I know his bladder.
Tiny
is out of
bladder.
control.
Alright, maybe I'll go pee while he's going pee.
Back to the adventure at hand. So Reksis, you come in, you kind of see this
Rex is
scene
still
in front of
stepped
you.
away.
Reksis isn't back yet.
Yeah, we're on a pee break, John.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, alright. John startled me, so I clicked the button.
Oh well.
That's okay, because she's back.
All right, Reksis. Before you lies the hag, the one that cursed you so many years ago. She says, sit, come have tea. And you can see she takes a ladle out of the cauldron that she's at, and she has a little tray with her, and she starts pouring 4 glasses of tea, one for each of you.
Ladle.
A 14 perception check. Is there any I'm looking specifically on the walls for Department of Health, like any kind of like past safety checks or health regulations if she's running a clean.
You do not see anything.
Nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold it, but I'm not gonna drink it.
She comes over and she hands you a cup of tea, Reksis, and your big gigantic lizard folk ham. Ron, fits better in your hand. Catalin and Fenny as well. And she sets back. She goes, Reksis, what is it you seek?
Oh, you're muted. Rebecca, you're muted.
Rebecca.
Sorry, my mic was off. No, I'm looking back over parts of my backstory because it's like, shit, like this is actually really important. Well, the whole thing is I didn't think we were gonna run into her like, right away. I'm looking back at what we said.
There's a bench there that's covered with pelts and things like that. There's a little skull next to you, Ron, when you sit down. You're sensing, without even casting a spell, you're sensing evil here.
I am?
Yes.
Yeah, shocker. Although she is like totally adorbs. Like, is she short like me?
A little bit taller than you.
Well, I
about 4.5 feet tall.
I'm on my tippy toes then.
Reksis, why have you come to see me? I've been watching you.
That's weird.
I'd rather you didn't.
You guys, you've done well, Reksis. You've almost redeemed yourself.
Well, part of my problem was not being properly reverent the first time around. So, Reksis is being more reverent than I am able to actually roleplay. He is going to say something to the effect, it's like, I traveled, I learned, I starved, I was tempted, I resisted, I suffered, and the, he says something nice about the party, like, I have,
we met up with these fucking weirdos.
No, something.
Poor little thing.
No, something poetic about how I have successfully worked with a group of people and learned and protected and shared, and you say I'm so close to redeeming myself. What more must I do to prove that I'm worthy of the curse being removed?
He goes, poor little thing. You thought you could find satisfaction in this world. Oh no, darling. Hunger is the nature of all things. Freedom is but an illusion. All creatures hunger for food, for love, for life. And she looks towards you, Catalin, for power. You are no different. You say anything back?
Well, she didn't really answer my question.
Yeah.
No.
Bitch, I asked you a specific question.
So Reksis told us the story of what happened, right? We know that the hag put this.
I'm assuming at some point after the thing with the Raj that he probably would have sat down and gave you guys like a Reader's Digest version of the story. That he was out hunting, passed by, didn't want to eat any of the stuff he had killed, So he basically stole what he thought was soup from her. And when she caught him, he was just kind of like, hey, I'm big, I'm hungry, like, what's the big deal? I left plenty for you. And she was like, no, you dumbass. That was a potion base. The ingredients are exceedingly rare, and I need to use it to help out the potions I make for, like, you know, the villages and stuff that I sell to out here in the desert. And then she cursed him and said, you know, go find, you know, take the rest of the potion base, you know, for your needs are so great and you're so hungry. And then Reksis was kind of just like, okay, you know, and he put it in like his water skin, went back to his village, and since then he's been cursed with insatiable hunger. And over time he's figured out that if he's given the food by permission, if he hunts it himself, if he purchases it, it's fine. If he steals anything from anybody, it just putrefies in his mouth and he just pukes it up. So he has to be honorable, not a jerk. And then he, of course, then he was starting to learn too how when he was giving food to the kids and stuff, that started making him feel less hungry. And so he's been kind of seeing this as you know, punishment for his irreverence. So right now he's hoping that he has, you know, redeemed himself, or, you know, not that he's been able to check up on her because he hasn't been able to find her all this time, but that he's proven himself worthy to be uncursed.
What do you say to her?
God.
Jesus.
Thank you.
She's so cute.
We need to
I'm
hook her
kinda
up
in
with
love.
the mad mate.
Yeah,
Her
The
mate.
mate, yeah. They're dating right now
Oh,
somewhere.
maybe
Yeah.
that's how we get you out
It's
of
like
this
long
curse.
distance though, so it's
Like blind.
Because you seek freedom, there is none. But I can teach you a way to maybe give this curse to another who deserves it.
Oh, Lord.
Ron shakes his head.
He says, I've been watching you, Reksis. You've done well. You've made friends.
Oh, she's a
Look at your
voyeur.
friends here. She goes, maybe one day your curse will be lifted. She goes, maybe one of your friends is willing to take on the curse for you.
I would not ask that of my friends.
uh-oh.
Oh no, Rebecca.
Rebecca, you're
robot.
turning into a robot.
Bender.
But I heard what you said. You said I would not ask that of my friends, so that was good.
Ron would actually take the curse.
Alright, don't offer that.
Oh, I'm not, but
Okay.
between all of us, John, you didn't hear that? Between us, Ron would take the curse. He would. Oh, she's like, fuck it, I'm leaving. I'm going to the bar.
This is a bullshit.
Uh-oh.
Did her headphones die?
Busting out the spares.
Double headset.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
La 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 la. Ho 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 ho.
That's classic.
And when she says that, she looks around at your group. Who would
I don't-
like to take on Rex's curse for him?
Chonky raises his hand.
That's a deeply personal question.
Chunky's like, always hungry? I'm already always hungry.
Hello?
Like, if
You
you
guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. What the heck?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Well,
You don't hear us.
She can't hear us.
we hear you.
Join us, friend.
Check Discord.
Come play with us.
It's 4 settings.
We hear you. I don't know if you hear us.
Shabba-dabba-da-dabba-da.
Automatically. Come on, man.
Da ba da ba da 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 da. Ha 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 ha.
Now, why is that coming up?
When she comes back, I'm going to tell her that Chunky took the curse instead of her.
No, give me.
Chunky's
I
gonna
thought
be
she-
in your ear.
Meanwhile, Chunky's like on your shoulder, like,
Uh-uh.
Stop it! He's slapping
what
your
are you
sunny
talking
face.
about?
Shut
Ooh.
up, Ron.
Do you guys get the Discord?
Did anyone else hear like a gong?
That was the Halloween sounds from Discord.
Oh, okay. It
They
scared me. I
changed-
was like,
Like now when people post stuff and connect and disconnect, it makes like these weird echoey, gongy noises.
so what you're saying is Rebecca can hear us.
No, I think she disconnected.
Damn it.
Yeah, she disconnected from...
All right, can you hear me?
Hey,
Yay!
All right. Oh my
We
gosh.
could hear you before,
Yay.
but obviously you couldn't hear us.
Yeah, I don't think you could hear us.
I don't know if it wasn't going out the right. Man, these headphones are old. They're shedding.
Do you say anything to her? do you wait
I say
for her to
sorry.
respond?
Technical difficulties.
Hold, please.
Hold,
I
please.
totally understand.
No, when she talks about me passing it on to someone else, I make a face at that. And then when she talks about passing it on to one of my friends, I said I would not do that to my friends.
The hunger gnaws at your bones, doesn't it, Reksis? Soon nothing will remain but the craving. No feast, no flesh, no comfort to satiate it. You think you can outrun it, but you cannot, Reksis. But I have followed you. I have been around for thousands of years, Reksis. I was once a great mage of the Netherese, cursed to live in this world forever. She says, if you find one worthy of your curse, then maybe you can pass it on to that one. But until then, there are 3 trials you must pass. A trial of sacrifice, a trial of empathy, and a trial of forgiveness. Pass those trials, and you will know how to pass the curse on to someone deserving. And she laughs.
I was to say I don't want to pass the curse on to anyone else.
So if she does these 3 trials, then Reksis would have to pass on the curse?
Reksis will have the ability to pass on the curse.
Oh my god.
Like, give it to somebody else.
And there's
I roll an
no,
insight check on this bitch.
I would say, and there's no option to like.
Yeah, she seems totally genuine.
Genuine's a word, I guess.
She says Netherese curses cannot be broken, only passed on to the next deserving individual.
I don't like that she's so goddamn adorable, but she's so goddamn evil.
I don't
Or
know.
she
If,
says-
I don't know if Reksis would necessarily have this insight, but the fact that she talked about that she's been alive for thousands of years and that she's been cursed to be down here, I'll look at her and ask her, "What was your transgression?"
She says, I'll make a roll.
Oh, what's up, bitch?
Business.
Give us your backstory.
I was about to say the
She raises an eyebrow at you and she goes, I was the one who led the gods to this place. And because of that, I am cursed to live here forever.
I don't think Reksis really knows about the history of the gods.
I was the bridge that led to the fall of the Netherese Empire. She said, but that is a long time ago. Now, I travel the desert. I find the unworthy souls. That is my curse. And you were unworthy. But now maybe not. Now maybe you can redeem yourself.
But why must my redemption involve cursing somebody else?
Someone must carry the curse. It is powerful ancient magic. It can never be broken, Reksis. It can only be passed on.
And Catalin in the back of her head is like, challenge accepted.
Soon it will overtake you, Reksis. You see these friends around you? They will soon be only lunch to you. It won't take long. Your family, your friends, everyone you know. Soon you will be nothing but an outlander living in the woods because you are unable to be around anyone.
Well, ultimately that stings because Reksis has been living in the woods.
So I give you a choice, Reksis.
Got exiled.
Fund the trials. Fulfill them. Pass the curse on to another. Or fight me now. She laughs.
Oh.
If the curse truly cannot be broken, fighting you would be pointless.
True.
So I may be a barbarian, but I'm not an animal.
Damn.
She seems to nod at that. She says there is hope for you still, Reksis. But the path is not an easy one. But now you have support, and she looks around. Your friends may help you along the way.
Catalin's checking her pocket watches.
Huh? What?
I have support and other people. Wait, add a game. It was sacrifice, empathy, and what was the last one?
Sacrifice, empathy, and forgiveness.
Forgiveness. Well, Reksis is not happy about this. Because he figured even if he wasn't fully worth becoming uncursed, that he was close and he wasn't
By the way,
pass it on to somebody.
Being here makes Reksis super hungry. You can almost feel it inside of you. And all of you look around and see Reksis super uncomfortable.
Alright,
Let's whack this bitch.
What must I do for these trials?
Because you will know when the time comes.
Alright.
Like we take a nap or...
Well, yeah, take a long rest and it shows up in my journal in the morning.
Your quest log, yeah.
My quest log. Hey, you got a letter from the hag. She's like, you gotta go here and get some mountain flowers.
She goes, right now there is an evil in the east. He says, you must go. Your destiny is to help fight this evil. I feel it even here.
The only evil I've heard of
You mean the West?
recently was the West.
The West, sorry.
Like East is taking us to Cormier?
Retcon that and say,
Okay.
To the West.
No, because I was
There is
just
an
like,
evil
holy
in the
shit,
West.
it's like we got that shit going on, and now there's something else.
Yeah, like, fuck, what's
No.
going out East? What's
sorry, I
going on?
meant to say West, yeah.
Okay, alright.
I'm not with directions.
It's alright.
The,
You also have trouble with runes and ruins.
Ruins. Ruins?
And
Ru-
braziers.
Ruins.
Runes.
braziers.
Braziers, yes, thank you.
Hey, it's like I used to say wash all the time, and just over time, you know, I'm just like, wash. And it gets easier the more you do it.
Gotta do my worst.
I've had a long week. I'm sorry.
It's
no,
okay.
you-
Todd.
You're
were
tired.
hungover,
You're tired and stressed and lack of sleep. So
Yeah.
And he was hungover.
if I was in the same position, it would be wash this and wash that and go squash that spider. So okay, so yeah, retcon.
By the way, there was a
West.
smell in here of the incense and everything. Can everyone give me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh no, Gary! Did you drink the right potion?
For
No, I
Gary, he
didn't.
has to drink the. He has to make a charisma saving throw.
No.
Oh, fuck. If it's any consolation, I think you get a +2 from me.
I'm not going to use my
Still a
thing
now
quite
one, and yeah.
yet.
+2 puts me at 11.
Man, I'm proficient with wisdom.
I forgot we got I forgot we got the roller thing again. So it's a 12.
All right, so everyone except for Ron feels kind of high as a kite.
Yeah,
You know, things are sort of double imaged and things like that.
Is this a charmed effect or no?
No.
Okay.
That's a good call.
This is a getting high effect.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to think. Yeah.
You can see two of this woman now, and the fumes here are sort of getting to you, except for Ron. Ron managed to keep his wits about him.
Well, that's because he and Chonky are like watching you.
Ron, your gauntlet is glowing.
When she said the thing about the West, then I'll just confirm the what was it? The guy calls himself what, the Obliterator or the Oblivion?
The Oblivion.
The Oblivion. Yeah, so I'll like repeat. I'm like, the Oblivion and his troops are moving out of the what was it called? The Spine of the World Mountains.
The Oblivion is not what you think. He will be much more powerful and much stronger than you can imagine. Help those there, and then we will speak again. You have grown powerful, Reksis.
Wexes.
You have grown strong. I can see it in you now. You have gained virtue and valor. For that, you deserve a chance. Unlike the leader of that village that I cursed many years ago.
Well.
Wait, am I missing out on something? Which village?
The Raj.
The Raj in Brown.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, ultimately, if she's watching everything, then I guess she saw what we did to help him, and we got his wits back. He seems to be a decent guy.
And she goes, more tea, and she goes to pour some more tea for everybody. She brings over a ladle, and she starts pouring into. I think everybody except for Ron would take it.
Well, I don't know about everyone else, but I mean, like I said, out of the whole point of being polite and reverent, like I would have drank the first cup. Am I like feeling anything from it? Am I thinking that it has?
It's just a really good fucking tea. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is good shit.
I'm not drinking it.
It's good soup.
And then she kind of gets on one knee and she looks at you in the eyes, Ron, and she says, "Little halfling." She goes, "Herald of Helm, I see." She looks down at your gauntlet. She goes, "He was one of the gods that struck down Netherese."
Is she bad mouthing Helm?
Not really,
All right,
but
good.
She's the one. She was the bridge, though. She invited the gods down. I thought.
Yeah.
Didn't
I
she
was
say?
gonna say, which lore of how Netherese fell are we going with? Because there's like different ones out there.
Well, see, the cool thing is I don't know any.
Random lore.
The one I know very well is Karsus's Folly. I don't know if. Okay, I'll retract that.
Sure.
She looks towards you, Ron. And she says, "You are not worthy of a curse."
Oh, that she
Thanks.
complimented you actually.
And she stands up.
She just complimented you.
Is that
I think
in
it's
a weird,
Ron-
backhanded way.
Ron would totally accept it to like take the burden off of somebody else, which kind of makes him not worthy of the curse, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So Reksis, do you say anything else to this woman?
Reksis is one, I'm feeling weird. I am extremely hungry and antsy, and I'm also feeling very deflated. Although I'm probably starting to hit the point where, as much as I wanted to come here, now I want to be out of here before something bad happens. At a game, is there anything else anyone can think of that would be useful, since she, seems to be familiar with the Oblivion and all that other stuff?
Well, Catalin knows something, might say something to her aside, but definitely doesn't want the rest of the party knowing, because it has to do with my secret vision that I got from the Mad Hermit.
No, I mean, I don't think I have anything.
I mean, the only thing
basically, she told me I have to do these 3 things. I have to pass the curse on to someone who's deserving of it, and that it's important that we go over and deal with the Oblivion, although he's going to be like really difficult and much more powerful than we ever thought, but we need to go over and help those people. I think those are the key points.
She comes over to you, Finian, and she
the key points I got from
the of your chin, and she looks into your eyes, and she goes, "Well, you seek power. I can help you with that power."
I've been getting really boned on deals lately, so I'm gonna say no thank you. I appreciate it though.
She goes, "All it takes is a little deal, Finian."
See,
a little deal.
That's the rub. No.
And you're kind of fucked up too. And she comes over to you, Catalin, and she goes, "You hold a secret, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. Something powerful. Something beyond this world."
Beyond you, that's for sure.
And then she stands up. She goes over to her cauldron and she starts turning again.
What I thought.
She goes, she looks towards you, Reksis. She goes, "That is all I have to say to you."
I'll nod, I'll finish my drink, and I'll be like, "This is really good tea."
The next thing you know, everything disappears. And you find yourselves sitting on the desert in the plains of standing stones.
Is the tent still there?
No, nothing is there.
Yeah, we're just sitting in the desert.
Cool. Are the runes and/or ruins still there?
No, neither one.
Neither? Okay. Is the camel still there?
No.
Oh,
everything's gone.
Speedy, no.
Do we name him?
Am I feeling back to
I
am I feeling back down to like my normal level of hunger?
Actually, you don't feel hungry at all.
Oh.
Right now.
Ooh,
I'm
gonna bask in this for a little bit.
Do we still feel a little like groggy and
You do.
Whatever.
Like, hungover a little bit.
I don't.
I didn't like that very much. Is this how you feel all the time? And I'll look at you, Finian.
No.
Oh.
I know how to make my drugs. There's not really a come down.
Make the good drugs.
I make the good drugs.
You're like I make it pure, no side effects.
I have a secret. I'm always high.
So you guys find yourself in the plain of standing stones. There are all these gigantic stones around you, some of them up to 100, 200 feet tall. Looking around, you can see pretty much nothing around you. What would you like to do?
If I take out the pocket watch where it once went crazy when we were in this area,
Not
is
moving at all.
No. Okay.
Back to where it was originally was.
Snap it shut, put it away. Be like, all right. So that's how that works.
Did my gauntlet stop glowing?
It did.
So it's a hag detector.
Well, or evil. I mean, she was like insanely evil, Johnson.
But we've experienced other evil shit. I mean,
Well,
I killed a god. Was that Amun-Re? Was that a god?
no, he was.
He was a pharaoh.
He was a pharaoh.
I still consider him a god, though.
He was a mummy. Not really like one of the upper mummies either. He was mid-level mummy.
Look, he was kind of a big
hags
deal,
are-
and I killed him, and I put him on my resume.
There you go.
So-
No,
More than a
I mean,
hag.
well, the thing is, it
She's a-
depends
she's a
exactly
major
what
lich.
she is, because she's like, you know, she's thousands of years old, and
Yeah.
she's the one that bridged the gods to there and brought about the fall of the Netherese Empire. Like,
Yeah, I get-
you know.
She's
How-
much more of a
how-
lich than a hag.
How long ago did Netherese fall in this?
I thought it was 1,000.
Setting.
About 1,000 years, yeah.
Okay. And that's around the same time that the water dried up
Hmm.
in the desert?
Okay.
I mean, it's what created the desert, really. This used to be a fertile area before that. You
Yeah,
probably
and
know the
basically they
scavengers
got hit
military.
with the magic version of like nuclear fallout or whatever.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But there's not really a connection between Amun-Re, who was doing some star spawn, a new god,
Shenanigans.
the god, Anu stuff, and then the Netherese mages. Or is there?
You don't know.
Yeah.
Probably where he drew it. Part of what made this place so magical.
So he was after they fell?
He was.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because they already had the desert, but there was water, and then he screwed up in the water and disappeared.
Yeah, so they caused the desert, and then he caused the water to dry up.
Except for the waters of Athos, which appear to still be alive
Yeah.
somewhere underneath the desert.
Well, now it's buried, yeah. Well, shit. See, I'm not completely foreign to the idea of hags. We have quite a few of them back in Moonshay.
This is way beyond a hag.
Yeah. Well, even her motives seem contradictory with what a normal hag is into. Usually, they will give you something you want, but you have to give up something. Generally, that contradicts with what she's giving you in return. Sort of like truth in Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
We're basically just playing Full Metal Alchemist right now. Well, so how do you feel about passing your curse on to somebody else?
If you can find a real dickhead, then yeah.
I can think of a few.
I mean, Ron's of the opinion that nobody is. I mean, I guess there are evil enough people out there, but for the most part, like normal people, like nobody deserves that punishment.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well,
according to her.
Reksis isn't thrilled about it. He still doesn't understand why
He has to pass it on.
he has to pass it on. When it seems like she was able to just, you know, conjure it herself. Unless she was super hungry all the time. Who knows? I never asked.
All her food goes to her eyes.
I can see.
I can see.
It's all them desert
All right,
carrots.
so you guys find yourself in the middle of the desert in the plains of standing stones. Well,
like I said, Reksis is enjoying the fact that he's not feeling hungry for once.
Mm-hmm.
And once that wears off,
but you can feel it slowly coming back.
And then as that's wearing off, then he's just going to feel very deflated about his conversation. Like, he assumed that, he wasn't at the end. He figured he had to do more, that there was something, but he doesn't understand why the only path is to pass the curse along.
Yeah.
Because basically at this point he's grown enough as a person, he wouldn't want to give this to anyone else.
Yeah.
Back when he originally stole from her and was like, what's the big deal? I think he was more selfish back then, that he'd be like, yeah, I'll find a guy who's an asshole enough and, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, and I think in Reksis' past, you can point at times where you felt better when you gave away food.
Yeah, well, even like recently in the game, my eyes are burning. Even recently in the game, like when I gave food when we were buying kebabs and stuff and gave them to the kids.
Even that made you feel a little bit better?
Yeah, Hansel and Johann or whatever.
Hansel and Gretel.
It's Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah.
One of them had a different name though. I can't remember what it was. But
don't cry, Reksis.
Now,
it's okay.
John, I know that
We'll
the hag. I know that the hag lady Sarathis, that I got an insight and she was believing what she was saying, but I mean, the idea of a curse that can never be lifted, only passed on, I mean, could such a thing truly exist, or is there always like a get out of jail free card?
Give me a history check.
$19.
19. You've read about curses, obviously. You know a little bit about them. Powerful curses, sometimes cannot be lifted. Sometimes they have to be transferred. Sometimes it doesn't have to be a person, though.
Oh shit, we could transfer it to like a stump. That'd be ideal.
Chonky. It can be transferred to Chonky.
No.
Just feed him all the cheese.
Always.
Like, I think with a 19, in Catalan's mind, maybe just something that doesn't need food.
I would say it would be like an inanimate object or something.
Maybe
it
a
has
devil,
to probably be
or
a creature.
A devil or a demon or something like that.
I don't know if I'd give it to.
Yeah, it would be hungry for souls or something, like even.
Yeah.
Make it like
you gotta be very well, and that's what you were saying.
Or like if we would put it on like a weapon or something, then it would probably make its wielder like thirst for blood, or like.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because we don't know anything about
that.
I
mean, your two warden's already super sus. Yeah, we're gonna go and put it on.
Put it on that.
Because of course, everyone's first instinct would be to put the curse on like the biggest dickhead in the room, like you said earlier. But the problem is the biggest dickhead in the room will do whatever he has to do.
Yeah.
To either satisfy the curse or get rid of it, and that could be devastating.
Well, I mean, ultimately, too, Reksis was ready to be like, "Hey, I've been living with this. I'll just deal with it." But then she was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, it's gonna get like exponentially worse. Like you can't."
What if we put it on like snapping turtle?
Which is another reason why he's also feeling deflated, because it's like, he'd keep it if he's only allowed to pass it on, but it might hit the point where just like a rabid animal or something,
Yeah, and I think Reksis could,
if it keeps getting worse and worse, even if he doesn't want him to do it, he might just completely go feral, and just.
All right, do you guys head out into the desert? Are you going to head back to Bralazar?
Well, I mean, Bralazar is sort of our place.
It's a few days away.
Rest.
Yeah.
We might as well head that way and then get to the keep, because my carriage is there, it can certainly transport us once we're no longer on sand anywhere faster than our feet can take us.
True.
Plus, they fixed it up. There's no more hole in the ceiling, so I'm quite excited about that. Just saying.
All right,
But
do you guys head out?
once we're about 2 days out from Bralazar, I have something I have to take care of.
Well, I was to say the, oh, that's right. You didn't get a chance to talk to the hag because she just.
She did, and I'm a little, miffed about that, but.
But I mean, other than that, I don't think we have anything else we need to do here. I mean, Reksis is pretty much like, well, she said, go west and start helping the people there.
Well,
so that's where his interests are going to lie.
I don't know either.
Yes.
They're the DM's locust rolls.
I guess we start heading towards. You said you're.
Bralazar?
I mean, Bralazar is going to be an intermediary, but we should probably start heading back towards the keep, right?
Yeah. But I mean, we know the path from here to Bralazar and then Bralazar to
Yeah.
the keep. Plus, I have to reach out to somebody before we reach Bralazar. I have a couple people to reach out to, actually. Starting with John. I'm going to cast Sending. Oh.
Okay. Oh. Who are you contacting?
Kimber McShimber.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Run.
Yep.
So you guys head out into the desert. You start walking, and sun is beating down on you. Do you do this in front of everybody? Do you
Yeah, I don't care.
lag behind, or?
I mean, can I walk and talk? I don't know how. I don't remember.
I guess. Do you tell Ron you're gonna do this?
It's basically just verbal somatic material, and all I need is a little wire, so it's in my component bag.
So what do you say to Kimber McKimber? Because you make contact. She's still alive.
Yeah, and she knows me, so she should know my voice. So,
Wait, why would she not be alive, John? What do you mean she's still alive? Of course she's still alive.
Freudian slip.
All right, so Kimber.
He's upset you defaced your map.
Did you make it to Rivenleaf? You can reply.
Tell her I said hi. Tell her I said hi. Tell her I said hi and I love her. And Chalky says hi too.
Ron says hi. You'd be so proud of his bravery and immense.
I killed the god. I killed the god.
He killed the god.
You have enough? How many words do I have?
25. That was 25 exactly, because I was like, you'd be so proud of him and his immense. He killed the god.
Yeah.
I had 3 left.
Are you gonna reply back?
Yeah, I did say you can reply. So basically, did she get there? I said she could reply, and then I just was like, Ron says hi, and you'd be so proud of him and his immense. He killed a god.
She goes, oh, Catalin. She goes, yes, I made it back to Rivenleaf. We are here now. Had an encounter with some kobolds, but we had someone that helped us with them. And then we finally made it back home with my and then it cuts
Yeah, I was gonna say it cuts out.
That's pretty much it.
She's like, oh my god, this is amazing. I can say whatever I want.
And then she doesn't finish.
She's back in Rivenleaf, safe and sound. Had an encounter with a kobold, but obviously made it through. So, although somebody saved them, so I don't know who that could be.
He better be ugly.
As you guys are walking through the desert now,
she didn't say he.
and I am so happy that I finally rolled this random encounter.
Jesus.
As you guys are walking through the desert, you feel kind of a vibration.
It's a fucking purple worm.
It's a vibration
Sandworm.
underneath you.
Fucking land sharks, I swear to god.
Every time.
All of you do. What do you do?
Obviously get off the
We can
ground.
prep for battle, man. Like,
No, we all fly up in the air.
Yeah.
No, we don't feel it.
All right. Let me roll.
I would say, is this like Tremors? Do we need to like get up on some like big rocks?
Or is it like
Catalin, from underneath you, you can see the sand start to suck away a little bit, and something big jumps up out of the water or out of the sand, and it tries to bite you.
me?
Yes, I'm not going to roll with advantage. Does 25 hit?
Yeah.
All right, you take 29 points of damage as this gigantic shark-looking creature comes out of the ground and just sort of bites into your leg, and you roll off to the side. Let's roll initiative. Sand sharks!
In one hit, I'm bloodied.
I don't think she had a choice of rolling. I think the missing leg made her roll.
Fucking
I even have
sand
major
sharks.
I'm so happy I rolled sand sharks.
Yeah.
All right, let me get some good combat music going. All right, this thing just sort of it reaches up, it grabs your leg, it throws you to the side, Catalin, and this thing just comes up into the air, almost like a sea animal, and it just sort of leaps up and lands down on the ground next to you. There's another one, and you can only see the top of its fin as it sort
There's
of
more than one?
as it starts coming this way towards you guys. Let's roll initiative.
Nope. Don't like it. Don't like it. Ha ha, my leg. You ripped my pants.
And I ripped my pants.
My pants.
Oh, and you do the one. Oh, my.
I
don't see initiative.
Yeah, you guys should be in that.
No.
I
got
lost
nothing.
concentration on detect magic, which probably fell off a while
It
ago.
says
So.
no encounter.
Yeah, no encounter.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me add you guys again.
Well, looks
we
like we
like-
lost the sand sharks on the way to Broth.
Are we on like the wrong map or something? Because
Maybe. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I don't- yeah,
There we go.
There we
Jesus
go.
Christ!
Holy shnikes.
It's a sand
it's
shark.
literally a sand shark.
Yeah,
Hey, thanks.
even
I
found
hate it.
Really good art for these guys too. Let me see.
Yeah, basically it took
Oh, chunky.
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 Hello.
No.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Jesus.
And chunky.
Everybody.
And and sand shark. And
There you
sand shark.
go.
Sand shark.
Why did it show?
Catalin.
Yeah, it took a
Ian.
shark and an alligator and smushed them
Okay,
together.
hold on.
Jesus.
Hold on, I'm gonna close
Oh my
these 25
god.
windows.
It did 20.
God damn it!
Everybody.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Rock your body.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Rock your body, right? Back streets back. Alright.
Land sharks back. All right.
Oh fuck.
Catalin, you are the first one to go.
My leg.
I am?
You are. So you get
Okay.
kind of bit in the leg. You roll off to the side in the sand. You're bleeding
Yeah.
profusely from your leg. This thing just sort
Yeah.
of reaches up and lands on the ground next to you.
Yeah.
It's getting ready to bite your ass.
Your little ass.
I don't. Yeah, it is kind of a flat butt. Well, I don't like any of that. And I'm gonna do what I probably should have done against the octopus. I'm
There
going.
we go.
God, what the
No, I got
sharks?
it.
Okay. Be careful what you bite. It might bite back. And John, I'm gonna polymorph into a big fucking black T-Rex.
Ooh, T-Rex time. Do we
T-Rex
have a-
time.
She's been waiting so long to be able to do this.
I've been waiting.
For a
Time
Rex
for
like
Rex
you.
like you.
Do we have a? Isn't there a way we can transform you?
Yeah,
into it?
you
There
gave me
used
like a
to-
tile.
Yeah, there used to be
Oh,
a
there
thing
you
that
go.
you can like drag it onto.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you can still do that. Let me grab a T-Rex and bring it in.
Oh, I already did. I already did.
Oh, is that you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We got it
You
already.
gave me a black T-Rex. I don't know. How do I? Yeah, there we go. Flip it the other way.
Yeah, you're like over here, so he flung you.
Oh, okay.
Right. That's your action though to turn into it, right?
Yes. What is happening? Why is he wiggling?
Wiggle, wiggle.
So wiggle, 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 wiggle.
And wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
All right. It is. Anything else, Catalin?
I mean, Inky's technically out, and I can still communicate telepathically with Inky, so he knows what to do.
Okay. So what does Inky do?
Well, Inky would be. Why can't I move Inky back? What? No. Inky knows what to do. Inky gives advantage.
To Fenian?
Usually, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause
Fenian, you're up.
he hits like a truck.
It's me! 'Tis I! I don't like this. I am going to take the Tomb Warden. And I'm just going to dust off some of the sand.
Yes.
And I'm going to run him across my hand.
It's going to give me an effect.
Ooh.
Take a point
Very
of
lucky.
damage. And I've now got Lightning Sword.
Is it just sort of crackles with lightning?
Thank you. And I'm just going to go ahead and excuse me, pardon me, Inky. I'm just gonna. All right. Actually, I'll go here. And I'm going to attack this bitch.
All right, go for it.
Tomb Warden. 11. No, it's a 7. Never mind. That's not hidden. Nobody.
That will not hit. This thing has really thick scales.
How about an 18, John?
18 will hit.
Okay. All right. This one. Yeah.
You're only a +5 to attack?
That's not. Oh, it's because
He's using Tomb
No, that's
Warden.
right. Because Tomb Warden's a longsword, not a.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So 10 points of damage, 4 of which is lightning.
All right. Anything else,
And
Fenian?
yes, after I hit it, there's more of these.
There's 2.
There's a second one.
Well, 2 that we can see.
Its fin is in the ground. All
All right. Because we don't know how hardy these things are, once I make contact with it,
They look pretty
you
fucking
start
hardy.
to see that from the cut on its scales, a brand starts to form, and
Shit.
I
You're
use
like a
my
tattoo artist.
brand of castigation. So now I now know whichever direction that it is, even if I can't see it, it essentially acts like a hunter's mark. But each time the branded creature deals damage to me or a creature that I can see within 5 feet of me, it takes psychic damage equal to my Hemocraft modifier, which is, I think, intelligence.
I think
Which
it
is 2. It takes 2 psychic damage.
All right, very
Oh,
good.
still, that's handy.
Anything else, Fenian?
That's it.
Reksis, you're up. You see this thing just kind of fly up out of the sand, takes a bite out of Catalin, and Catalin immediately turns into this gigantic creature. What are you going to do?
Well, I am ready to project my anger and disappointment in a different direction. So, first things first. Angry boy. No. I'm highlighting the T-Rex. Okay, hold on. Let me try that again. Angry boy.
Angry boy.
And once again, focus tail, and I'll try to chop this dude.
That will miss.
Okay, I
Has
figured.
very tough scales.
Really?
Oh, also miss. You're hitting it, but you can't get through its tough scales.
My encounter with the hag is leaving me feeling impotent.
Where's my thing not showing up? Hold on.
Oh,
Let me
yeah,
refresh.
enable my
Yep.
rage.
Yep.
that's so weird.
Oh,
All right, it is this one's turn. One's going to be the T-Rex, apparently. All right, he's going to go after you, Catalin, as he bites into you. 17 for 38.
Mhm.
You take 38 points of damage. Ron, you're up. Takes a big chunk out of like the front portion of this
Oh, it
T-Rex.
did work. Hold on.
Are you good? I had the T-Rex
Maybe.
selected by mistake. I don't remember if they were there or here.
Right about there, it's fine.
All right. I think. I'm trying to figure out my protection thing. No, that's lay on hands. Why is it? There it goes. Alright, I think I'm going to stay there. I have to be 5 feet within people, but I'm going to cast... Come on, where's my spells? I'm going to cast Bless. I don't know why it's rolling a...
That was me,
Oh,
because I'm no longer a T-Rex.
Oh, no.
Oh shit! What, did you fail?
You did 38 damage to me, John. That's a DC 19 to maintain
Oh
concentration.
shit!
However, 38 damage would have probably killed me, so...
All right, are you blessing? I guess everyone. Can you do that now?
well, I was going to do the T-Rex, and I turn around and the T-Rex is no longer a T-Rex.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bless me, Fenian, and Reksis.
Bless.
Unfortunately, Catalin is too far away to do lay on hands.
It's alright. I knew
Alright.
that was like a
Oh,
risk, and they
you
hit
got-
like a truck, so...
You got shrunk down.
right.
Actually, hold on, John. I was going to move over here. I'm still within its range. If Catalin changed out of a T-Rex form, I
Yes.
would go over here and then bonus action do lay on hands.
Okay, that's cool.
How do I do this? Lay on hands macro? Can I just like, oh, hit points available. 20 hit points, heal. And then Catalin, you can take those 20 hit points and add them into yours.
All right, Catalin. This one comes up out of the ground and tries to bite you as well.
Protection.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. I
All right, let me roll again. I'll take the first damage.
don't know if it's gonna matter.
I'm sure you will.
All right,
14 misses.
Ooh, Ron gets his shield up as this thing is like getting ready to bite down on you, Catalin. It just barely misses you as it slaps down on this.
I don't know if you know
clenched
this, but my lay on hands is actually a wet willy, so I have to like, and in your ear. So as I'm doing it, that thing's coming over to, and I just put my.
I'll take
shield
the
in front of me.
43 damage.
That would have been
Get your wet
43
finger out of my ear.
damage, Catalin.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. All right,
Yeah, I
Catalin, you're
know.
up as this thing just barely misses you due to Ron's savior.
And obviously, in your not wet ear, I'm gonna whisper, "You might want to get out of the way."
Oh, I want to get out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I certainly don't want to be here. Problem is I don't have much in the way of being super useful.
Don't you have a hocus pocus spell? You can like poof them over here.
Well, I mean, if anything, you always have your your face step. You could face step behind us.
This is
Fireball.
true.
Yeah, but even if I go back
Fireball.
there, it's the I mean, fireball's the only thing I really got.
Fireball.
You do,
If all else fails,
fireball and
fireball.
set it behind them. Like they're big. You can roast their
Yeah.
tails on fire.
Yeah, you definitely can.
You burn their buttholes.
But you have one right next to you, so
Make him chafe
Well.
real bad.
I'm gonna hit both of them now, so I need dexterity saving throws from both of them.
first one up top here
Oh my
actually
gosh.
makes it. And the second one
Takes 15.
Oh.
He takes 29.
And his butthole's burned.
Oh wait. I did too many.
That's okay.
Alright, very good. This big explosion happens behind them. Definitely takes damage to both of them, but not enough to kill them yet. Anything else, Catalan?
No, I don't really have bonus actions now.
Fenian.
It
Your
is
face
I,
step, like a
Fenian.
bonus action, or
I am going to. Do I have advantage from Inky? I assume.
You, I think on the first attack, yes.
First attack only.
Yes. Good. Do one. Why you do that? No, I wish to do. I said do the thing. Attack.
Do the thing!
I only rolled it once. Well, it's a 19 to hit. Do I get a crit? No, I don't.
No.
But I get a dirty 20 for 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Question:
He is bloodied.
the branded shark. Did it attack Ron? Or did it attack Reksis?
No, the one that's branded only attacked Catalan.
It bit me while I was a T-Rex and did like 39 damage. Or
Boom.
38 damage.
Okay, she's now within 5 feet of me. Okay. Just wanna make sure.
This
Only
is
one
the
hit
branded one.
attacks.
Zibidababidabo.
the branded one's the southerly one.
That will
Fuck.
miss.
Motherfucker.
Reksis, you're up.
All right. Well, if I have to be within
Well,
5
I was
feet
gonna say
north,
I'll
it's like-
slide down.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean that works too. Either one.
Yeah, let's do that because that way Ron is able to do protection on either Catalan or you.
But he's gonna pick me. If he knows.
You
where
are the
you're
closest
from.
target, yeah.
Well, you're the most squishy one.
This is
All
true.
right. All right. Go Bloodsong. Did
Go
really?
gadget blood
man.
song.
Oh my god, this is not good.
This is not going well.
Oh man.
But the one's bloodied already?
Yes.
So they're just... Okay.
What team will also miss?
Man, it's Sarath has really got under Reksis' skin.
See, that's how you roleplay it. I was like, my bad choices last week. Catalan
Alright,
was
this
just
one
like,
right here is going to be
so-
either
so close.
Ron.
that's what she
One
wanted.
is Ron.
She went for me.
2 is Fenian. And 3 is Reksis. Reksis. You are the target.
You're raging, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that
Ooh.
shit?
Oh.
Oh.
Critical hit for 41, but luckily
Yeah.
it's the barbarian, so 20 points of damage.
And comparatively, you didn't even roll well because that other hit that would have
I
hit me
know,
was
I know. I
43.
really did roll bad
And that was
on
not
one.
even a crit. Oh my god.
You're up, Ron.
Fuck off.
I think I'm gonna attack. It's like I can't reach this one.
I would try to finish off the one that's already bloodied.
This guy down here, right?
That's just my personal.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut his.
Because
butthole off.
one attacking us is bad enough. 2 is
Yeah.
worse.
17 hits.
All right, he takes a whopping
17
9
on a
damage.
5?
Hey man.
Are you plus 12 to hit?
How are you getting a +8?
I have no idea. I'm clicking
on a
my
second.
short sword. of
The
speed.
sword is a +3. He
Bless
has
is
bless,
strength.
and then
Well,
strength.
bless is
Oh.
4 separately.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You should have been plus 8 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
no,
was
no.
eight.
You rolled a 4 on the d4. That's why.
That's
But
why,
those
yeah.
those are listed
Yeah.
separately. It's adding up 5, 4, and then 8. I'm wondering what the 8 is.
No,
But
4,
it's
3.
+3 weapon, so that's probably it right there.
Yeah.
Base attack bonus at our level is a 3. Plus your strength is 2. That's 5. Plus 3 more. So yeah, that +3 sword.
And then
Holy
the plus
shit!
4. Yeah.
Holy shit, son!
I'm kind of a big deal.
No wonder you
Another
were
10.
beating the shit out of that octopus last week.
Yes, another 10, and then my
Okay.
bonus action. Swing it again.
That will hit for another 7.
Wow.
Very
Good-
nice.
Good round.
All right, it is this shark's turn, and Catalan.
Protection.
Yeah.
With the disadvantage, he still gets a
Oh my
25
god.
Jesus.
for 30 points of damage. Catalan, you are very hurt. What would you like to do?
Okay. I don't know if it'll work. Oh wait, DC. Oh, it thinks I'm still concentrating on polymorph. You're so funny and adorable because I'm not. Okay, without Inky ever leaving the threat zone, I want him to come over this way. Inky, save me. I want him to do his. Why is
Is
it
it
saying?
got a range to it?
Yes, it's got a 15-foot range.
Okay.
He's gonna ink spray.
The guy that's attacking you up here?
Yeah, the one that's not bloodied. However, I want to give him on his roll, and I'm really hoping that this helps. I want to give him that he rolled a 7.
7?
Yeah, I rolled my port and rolls last week. And I rolled like shit. So I'm going to give the shitty rolls to you. So what is his con modifier? Or what's his con
Oh,
saving?
you want to give the shark a 7. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to give the Inky the
So it's
7?
a con
Plus
saving
5.
throw.
That's 12.
And that's literally Inky's DC.
Oh.
I was hoping 7 would be low enough. All right. I was
Unfortunately,
hoping I could
no.
blind one. I
Inky
thought
just,
that would have been
All right,
good.
that's your bonus action, Catalan. What else?
That's not even my bonus action. Inky can do whatever he wants. It's no action to communicate with the familiar.
Oh.
However, as my action, but I have no bonus action, so it doesn't matter. As my action, because, you know, ow, I think I want to Misty Step away from biting, you know, where the guy can bite me.
Sand shark guy, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be near him. So I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
The edge of the map.
Well,
Yeah, I think down there,
I was
actually.
about to say though, be careful about going too far away because these guys can burrow under the ground.
Oh, motherfucker.
They're coming for you.
Like, why
Yeah.
don't you like tuck yourself in the corner like here?
Well, hold on. I
between-
do get
Yeah.
something though. Oh, I think I've rolled 5 before, which, if I'm not mistaken, 5 is the one I roll all the time, and I love it. Yep. Okay. When I Misty Stepped, I got a 5. And just to do something with my main action, because whatever, I'm gonna throw a Ray of Frost at the bloodied one
15 will hit.
for 22. Yeah, for 15 damage. 15 cold.
Or
I
22,
don't know if that.
15 will hit. Yeah, I mean, it does add some ice onto the side of it. You can see it definitely is hurting. So,
Okay.
anything else, Catalan?
That is literally everything. And because Inky, well, actually, Inky can move back Because he never. Oh no, now he's in this guy's threat range. I'm sure. Okay, so Inky's gonna give advantage to Ron's first attack then, I guess, because that's where he's at.
Didn't he do his action as?
Oh yeah. So nobody.
Okay, Benny,
Nobody
you're
this round.
It's me, Fenian.
Yeah, he sprayed.
I do 2 Morden. Stay.
Man.
Nat 20.
That will hit.
26.
Nice.
You run this thing through and kill it.
Thank you.
I go splam, spliff.
Smart. Put yourself
Second
right by
verse,
Ron.
same as the first.
I'm Henry the Eighth.
So I'm
hit?
gonna do that, and then has this one taken much damage at all?
Not much.
Okay, we're gonna make a head start on this.
He just took some fire, I think.
I'm gonna spend 3 charges to do Fury of the Guard, to do a little mini schmite for 12 more damage on top.
Oh, nice.
22.
All right, very good. Anything else, Fenian?
That's me.
Reksis, you're up.
All right. 5, 10, 15. And
I'm reading the description on your sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
Don't
come
do that,
on,
it's
let me get
private.
something.
Oh,
17.
miss.
Well, you shared it.
Oh no! Wait, would you roll? Wait,
I got a
17
17.
is enough.
Oh, okay.
Wow, you're another one. Oh, 9. That's right. You guys have these like weapons that have like all these.
Well, my strength's an 18.
Yeah.
It's a +2 weapon.
+2 weapon. I know. It's
And
just,
I got bless on, so
yeah.
Bless helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
She rolled a 4.
The sad part is this is the first time I've hit the entire fight, and I've had bless on like pretty much the whole time. So it's just
Well, get him. Bite into him.
Yeah, bite his balls off.
I still can.
We're having shark for dinner.
That will miss.
Oof.
All right. Well, you know what though? I'm going to bonus action Hungry Jaws.
Wait a second.
Like I said, I'm gonna have some shark for. Why is this thing look different now? Oh, 'cause my
do land
portrait-
sharks count as seafood, or would this be like poultry?
Yeah,
This is surf and turf.
it's a surfing term.
Tastes like chicken and fish.
Chicken of the sea.
Oh my goodness!
15 is not enough, unfortunately. Ron,
I'm
you're up.
rolling single digits.
I know, you're rolling really bad.
I'm going to
Fun.
walk up to this thing.
Sensitivity, man.
We're all gonna link arms. And then I'm gonna realize it's hard to swing my sword when our arms are linked, so I'm gonna unlink my arm, and then I'm gonna short sword him to death.
19 will hit for 6.
Is he dead?
No.
Well, shit.
Well, he's got to get hit, I think, a couple more times, but yeah.
That will hit for another 10.
I'll say if a 30 doesn't hit, I'm fucking burrowing out of here.
And that will hit for another 6. Alright, it is the shark's turn. It is going to be 1, 2, 3. 1 is Fenian, 2 is Ron. 3 is Reksis.
It
Protection.
didn't burrow. Thank goodness.
Protection.
You are the target. You are the target. Oh, sorry. Let me roll the d20 again. All right, so 17.
Tail.
Oh wait. Oh, it's Reksis. I thought you were attacking Fenny.
Yeah, I thought it was me.
Or no, wait,
I
no,
thought it
not,
was you too.
no, mate. Why is it not doing the thing?
It did it as the
I said reactive. I don't know why is this doing a reactive attack. It's supposed to be reactive. I put my tail.
Well, your AC is 16, so even if you roll a 1, you're okay, right?
No, you have
Well,
to roll
no, if
higher
I
than
roll
a
a
1.
one, then
He's got to
I have
roll. She's got to
I
roll
gotta roll a
2.
two
Oh
or
yeah,
higher.
you gotta roll a 2 or higher.
Yeah, rolling a 1, unfortunately, be still.
Just roll the 1d, whatever it is. What is it?
You meet it, you beat it.
There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah, you did.
Yay.
Your tail deflects it out of the way. Catalan.
I had a plan, and it was a good plan. First of all, Inky's gonna go do his thing with with the Fey Elf. And
Well, that pisses me off too. I was like, oh yeah, you rolled a crit. Screw you.
I guess I could. That's a dex. Well, yeah. I'm gonna cast. I don't normally do this, but I'm hoping it's got like shit wisdom. I'm gonna cast Mind Spike at it. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Land sharks are wise as fuck.
Which it fails.
Okay, so it takes 15 psychic.
Okay.
I always know where it's at. So if it starts to come towards me or something like that in the ground, I'll know. Okay. And because of my, I learned this spell from Vesperius weeks ago. But also I get a spell slot back of the first level variety. So
Oh, because you use divination.
Yep, if I cast a divination spell, I can recover a spell slot. So
Very nice.
I got my first level spell slot for more for possible shields.
Penny, and you are up.
Yay! Stab. Oh, that's supposed to be an advantage. I don't think it matters.
Yeah, it was.
But
That will hit.
I was gonna say we don't know if a 16 will hit. 15
16
still.
won't hit.
why did it not do that?
21 will hit.
Oh,
Oh,
damage.
16 would have hit. All right, well that's it.
There again. Does not want to roll my damage.
Oh man, we broke the.
You know why?
There's not
Because
again.
we kind of custom made this thing, so it might not be working correctly.
Well, it was just working. Hang on, let me try one other thing. Rolling it from here. No. Cool.
We have to make a macro for that one.
Weird, because it's saying that it's rolling the damage. Anyway, hang on. Let me. What's your damage?
Manual
supposed to be?
damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this for the first time in a while. I wonder if my computer is just shitting. Yeah, it's my computer shitting. Love that. Hang on. Time
Why
for
is
me
your
to fuck
computer
up the
taking
cameras.
a dump on you?
Time for me to fuck up the cameras for once.
Ah!
Gary had an aneurysm.
Oh.
I have returned. So now, roll it again. There we go. Now I've got damage. 16 damage.
How do you finish off this final land shark?
I literally just shoved the sword square into its jaw and just let it shock itself to death.
It does. It sort of shivers and shakes a little bit, but it does finally die. Very good, guys. Land sharks taken care of.
Yay.
I'm so happy.
It's still bummed out. He hit once.
I'm a bit bummed out because I should have died probably 3 times. Ow.
Well, yeah, but the
Well, yeah.
being in melee combat is not Catalin's forte.
All right.
Oh,
Being in melee combat is where Reksis is supposed to shine, and the hag shook him. The hag shook him up. Shook him real good.
Shit. All right, guys. It is late. We will pick it up here next week.
How many shark steaks can we salvage out of this thing?
These are the important questions.
I don't know. Give me a survival check. This is what Reksis does now.
Yeah, I make food.
They're large size, so it's 2d12.
That's why she couldn't hit, because she's like trying to calculate like where
How
the
many
best
steaks
cuts of meat are. Yeah, she's like looking at the map in her head of.
Oh no!
Oh no! You can't salvage anything out of these things.
The
These things are
hide's
just
too tough.
way too muscly, and
That damn hag.
it's all
Lich.
fat and skin.
Mean old lady.
No, but you know what? It fits because like last week, my awful playing, I just blamed it on Catalin was so close to what she's been looking for and concerned about all this time that she just like totally wasn't thinking straight and like was solely concentrated on that.
Yeah,
so,
and you got thrown off your game, and that's basically what happened to Rex.
And that's what's happening to you right now. Exactly. It fits narratively.
To around the south of these southern mountains and rocky cliffs, the pyramid was like in the middle of these things. But this is where you'll make camp for the night, and we will call it there for the next week.
Okay.
Ooh, John.
Yeah.
Just one little way to end it, because I'm bleeding out on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Catalin is going to cast. That.
Ooh. So you see Catalin, she holds her hand over some of her wounds.
Ow.
And they seem to magically heal.
Ooh.
And I ain't using the
ever seen
spell-storing pendant.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh, that's freaky.
What kind of wizardry is that?
Exactly. Wizards can't heal.
But she can.
But it's like a different kind of heal than yours.
Well, yeah, it says you're
Ron, because yours is
time,
like holy and stuff. Mine is like natural healing accelerated.
That's why I have to do like a wet willy because it's holy, so I gotta put it in a hole. Yeah, you wouldn't like the other places it goes.
Okay.
Belly buttons.
With that said,
yeah, a good
belly button.
That's a good orifice to pick.
Ears, nose, or belly button.
Okay,
All right.
good. No
not
orifice,
ever the
right?
belly
No.
button.
Yeah.
I love where this is going.
Not ever the belly button.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well,